Okay, and if anybody's offended because we're not diving into tech right now, we've been diving into tech since February 5th. Now I want you to make money with the tech.
Morning.
Okay, so once he understood, okay, because he goes, well, I do Instagram all the time, and I do this, and I do that, but I'm out there trying to sell my course.
I go to bed at 8:30.
You put out a simple little hook. You get people to show interest.
This is morning.
You can send them. I told him, I said, man, I got a skill now that will use OpenClaw. He didn't even know what OpenClaw was. He goes, I see you posting about it all the time, but I don't know how it benefits me. I said, well, I didn't do a very good job, did I? I said, but you can now take OpenClaw or whatever and create a separate landing page for every single one of your hooks. And then all you have to do is in the video, introduce yourself, say thank you so much. I appreciate you showing interest in what I do, my systems, my processes, and strategies. And directly down below, you'll find, if you click that button, I'm going to give you the very exact thing that I promise you, a step-by-step process to the 5-minute cooling method or whatever it is. And what I invite you to do is I have a private members area where I've got all of my techniques there, and I've got a community and whatever else, right? And I invite you to check that out. And right now, this isn't school where I'm going to charge you every single month or whatever. I just want to welcome you into my world. And I do a private call every week. I said, Brandon, you willing to do a call? Oh my God, I'd love to do a call if I can get some people there. And so you can get people there. You just got to start. You got to get out of your head. You just got to go out there and make the announcement. I said, now people have a reason to follow you because you have your own systems, processes, methods, strategy, secret formula. They understand the hook. They can consume the hook. They raise their hand. They come in. They're like opening the door very, very slowly. They come in, and here you are, big guy that shows up at the door with, hey, do you want a water? Hey, come on in. I'm cooking some steaks on the grill. Why don't you come on in? And you see, and people go, what's the catch? What's the catch? There's got to be a catch. No, there's no catch. It's the give, sell. We're just over delivering at that point. Okay. I said, then you bring people on calls, Brandon, you spend some time with them, you get to know them by name, then invite them into your course. But at that point, it's not a course anymore. Now it's an experience because you understand the value of the calls, you understand the value of the community, and now I can teach you how to take a course and actually make it goal focused where people are getting results and you're looking like a rock star. And he said, when he left that call, he said, I thank you so much. I have so much clarity. He goes, and what's amazing about this, I thought this was going to be a really, really complicated thing. You made this really, really easy for me. And then I said to him, let me know if I can help. This is what we do. Does that make sense? How many of you are starting to get this right now? I'm going to tell you right now, we're going to cover this today. Those are the only people who are going to win, folks. Those are the only people who are going to win. The playing field is pretty level now. We're going to talk about that. It's going to be incredible for some people. It's going to be very, very scary for other people. So let me go ahead and share my screen with you. As I said a minute ago, I asked my whole entire team to be here today because I thought that this was a very important call. And I thought it would give them some clarity. So let me close some windows here real quick. Let me get off this VPS. Okay. Wow, I had a lot of windows open. All right. So I've been in deep thought on a lot of things. So I know there's going to be some confusion with what I put up here, but let me try to clarify for you and let you know what this means. So 4.0. Wow. When I look at where we started, February 5th, where we're at now, man, it has been not what I expected. And so I'm sure that you guys have heard us say a million times that where you start is not where you end up. How many of you have heard that before? I've been saying it for 15 years. Where you start is not where you end up. If ever there was any proof of that, even though we're calling this 4.0, I actually did 5 of these. This is actually 5.0 because I did one called the Empire Sessions too, right? But if ever there was a perfect case study of where you start is not where you end up, it was this one right here. So want to make sure everybody has access to the members area. I'm going to chase down the recordings for you for yesterday. So like I said, I see some people are messaging me right now. That's great. Thank you so much. But you will continue to go to clawmember.net for now until I change that. And all the replays will be here, including today. I'll get yesterday's in there. And that's where we're going to wrap up 4.0. We'll get the final session in there. I'll go through and perfect the goal blocks. I really do think it was probably, out of all of them, it was probably the very best one. It was probably definitely the one that was the most transformational. With everything that we learned, everything that we went through, as we were evolving, AI was evolving at the same exact time. You guys experienced that, right? And if I were to go back, and I don't even know if I have it in here anymore, but if I were to go back and watch the red version of 1.0, I mean, we tapped into things pretty fast, guys, but I should actually take the time to do that. It's just been incredible how it evolved. And I want to say, pat yourself on the back if you've been there for the journey, because this was the smartest investment you could have made, guys. I'm telling you right now, you have a base that you're going to be able to ride out with for the rest of your life. And if you had not been there at the start, I promise you, you would have got behind. Things would evolve so fast, and you would have just gone through the rest of your life just missing that opportunity. Do you guys understand that? Like it was really, I'm very, very proud of you for taking the initiative and showing up, and just, even though you were intimidated at first, and I get it, I was too, you hung in there, and we simplified it, and we got this thing where it's like candy, right? Like we now control this technology, right? And we now understand it, and we now have a really, really good base, okay? So I'm gonna continue, if it's okay with you, I'm gonna continue building this stuff out, all the skills that we created. I'm kind of reorganizing things again after this workshop, but this is going to be an amazing resource for you. Even though I feel like you have a good base, you will see the details and the build outs and everything else, especially now that I'm getting some downtime again, okay? So let's make sure everybody's inside of the members area. That's very, very important to me. And also, I've shown this slide so many times, but it is everything. You should be installed, onboarded. Everybody should have their soul file created. You should know what your dream life number is. You should have those images. You should know how to create a logic skill and know how to create a software skill. That was a result of 5 workshops, guys, and really just trying to refine that process. And like I said, my big light bulb moment with this workshop was this right here. I am, if you don't have access to the group, I want to go ahead and give you access, because I would like to get everybody into this group if I could. Let me see if I can find it. HQ. I'll put this link in the chat here for you guys. Here you go. Let me put this in the chat right here. Hold on a second. Let me see. Hold on. All right. So that was totally unexpected. It was pretty amazing. And on top of that, the combination of GitHub, Vercel, and Stripe was absolutely astonishing. Changed everything for us. I mean, we created 3 incredible skills just from that combination of what I discovered last weekend, which really took the workshop to a whole new level. I'm sure everybody's starting to understand, because we've seen a lot of before and afters on these 4 skills. Would you guys agree? These 4 skills just change everything. Like OpenClaw out of the gate doesn't do very well. Those skills really make a big difference. And then of course we hit on, we did a whole entire session on setting up post streams that you can go out there with your socials and everything
You want
else.
one of those
And then, like I said, we
Do you have
created
one of those
incredible skills.
on your camera?
But
you
guys,
want
the
one?
one thing that I set out
This
to
is the
do,
second commercial.
inside of,
Do you want a little slidey camera blocky?
the one thing that I set out to do for 4.0
Might have a star on them. I'll show you a picture.
was
Actually, I'll take a picture.
the agents. That's what
So
I
you can
set
see
out to do,
You can see.
was those agents. So you might have heard that
So
little
it
thump
is.
sound.
There it is.
Well, that's because I'm over
That's what it
here
looks
talking
like. I'll
to
close it. Take a
I'm
picture.
talking to my lead bot right now.
Okay.
And so how many of you have started doing that? You just have this in the background, you send a message on Telegram, and
I don't think I
then
took
all of
the
a
actual
sudden you
picture.
hear
That's
that
what's funny.
thump, and then you come over here and you see things moving around. Like, it is such a great feeling, isn't it? Isn't it such a
is.
great feeling?
You saw me glazing in the chat, right?
I think it's an incredible
This was an
feeling.
incredible experience. The whole thing. I can't even imagine what I must sound like
Yeah.
because I can
So,
hear myself.
This was the goal. This is the only thing I wanted to do. By the way, I told my OpenClaw, I said, let's create a new skill called /agent demo. And whenever I do that, I want you to make all those
So
things
tired.
super, super active. You
But
guys
I'm
can do that too. Make those super, super active for TikTok videos, Instagram. This is eye candy, guys. You understand that?
I don't even know what
This
I'm
is
looking at.
eye candy for you guys. Because remember, most of you have the ability to go out there and install OpenClaw for other people,
Yes.
right?
Install.
Well,
I can
look, now
install
you have eye
OpenClaw for you
candy.
right now.
Let me ask
I would
you
do it
this
for free.
question.
I would install your
How many
OpenClaw
of
for
you
free.
feel like
Put in the chat.
you truly are
Free.
getting to the level
You don't have to
of
Write
expert with
OpenClaw.
this, yes or
Just
no?
write free.
How many of you are feeling that way?
I'll install your OpenClaw for free.
Let me see where else those things are going. We're over here now. Yeah.
Yep. Just like I did it. I've
Yeah,
done it
100%,
three
right?
times now. 3 different
I mean,
platforms because
I
I'm
want you
a
guys to know,
chronic
I've said it before,
skeptic.
But I mean it.
So I run 3
You
of these
guys
models.
learned.
That's what the ticker is on the bottom.
The most complicated AI technology there is.
Beep, beep, beep.
You
I'm your
really, truly
expert.
do, right?
You run a
And
business?
I would love to see.
And you don't want to go out of
if anybody
business,
wants to
then
share,
you should hit me up. I will
would
set up
love
your
to be able to
business.
see,
It doesn't take long.
Your results
And
from this workshop.
you will reduce your overhead
So, if
that you can be
anybody
more
wants
competitive with your
to
pricing.
share anything in the chat,
And if you don't do
if
it, your
anybody
competitor's going to
wants
do it and they're
to
going to put you out of
unmute
business. It's really
themselves,
sad.
I would love to hear
It's really sad.
what this did for you and how far you got with this. So
I'm just saying,
let me see. I'm going to go ahead and see if
zero.
I
You
can,
need zero
I'm
experience
just
to
going to
come to
allow
the
you
table
guys
with
to
this.
unmute yourself. Just try not to step on each other, and please turn your camera on if you could as well. 'Cause
Camera
I would
on.
love to see.
It's
what
not
you
my
guys
best
have been
looking day,
doing.
guys, but I'm here for it.
Who wants to go first? Just go ahead and speak up.
Hey, Chad, it's Marcus from Texas.
Okay, Marcus. Let's start with Marcus first. Okay.
Sure. I've got the camera on.
I see you. Okay. Can everybody see Marcus?
Hey, Marcus.
How you
Can you
doing,
give Marcus
Marcus?
a little
Fantastic,
emoji?
man. Fantastic.
Hey,
I'm
Marcus.
loving living in your world, man. I'm loving it. I'm loving it.
We
I'm
all
loving it.
feel the same
I tell
way.
you, man, I'm publishing a newsletter now.
Okay.
I'm also now creating the agents. After yesterday, you really gave me a lot of insight
Let's turn him.
on what I can do with my agents. So,
Okay.
but definitely with the newsletter, I'm working on a newsletter.
Let
So
me
I'm now
do my
turning on the
view.
cron for my newsletter to go out and just poll for my local newspapers and any other information I can get so that I can be able to upgrade my newsletter.
Amazing.
So yes, I mean, I love living in your
wanna
world.
be famous?
This is great. This is great.
What was your confidence level before you started versus now?
I have no idea what I was doing.
Nobody did.
I had no idea what I
I
was
thought
doing.
I knew
but
what I was doing, and that's the
after
worst part.
spending the
I
last
thought I knew what I was doing.
2-3 weeks with you, I started in 3.0. And so
Oh, we started in 3.0. That's
since I've
nice.
spent some time with you, I've been able to go back and review some of the videos and stuff, and it has really helped me to become very, very focused on what I need to do going forward.
It's amazing.
You put me so far ahead of the curve that I'm showing people how I've got my bot talking to me, and they just don't believe I'm doing it. And it's talking to them and it's responding to me. And they have no idea.
I'm doing the
this
heart
is
emoji
happening.
because seriously,
Amazing.
it is. It's life changing.
Awesome,
Thank you,
Marcus.
thank you for putting me ahead of the curve.
You're welcome. I'm proud of you, buddy. All right. Who is next? I think Amy, I think you were there next, right?
I was speaking before. Ricardo.
Ricardo. Okay, Ricardo, let me bring you in. How you doing, buddy?
Oh, very, very good. Very good. I'm so happy to be here. And if you want to know my situation, I started to use my bot a little bit different from you because in this period, it's a tough period for me. I needed to have more clarity on what I am doing. I needed to start from scratch. And now the bot is helping me to have, for instance, one of the things that was very, very heavy on me was to have to think about everything, what I have to do, the structure, the strategy, the technical stuff.
It's a mental health
I always
tool.
lose
I'm not even joking.
focus before. And now with Seren is the name
Call
of
it
my bot.
reminding is love.
She's helping me to maintain the focus every day. And
It's huge.
also
It's huge. I'm so glad another human is saying this.
Let her
I'm going to show you my text
understand
messages. It is a mental health
what
tool.
are the
Feel passionate
tasks
about this.
to accomplish.
It's my next episode.
So
Mental
that,
health tool.
I can have
Unbelievable.
for instance,
I think
in the
because it
morning,
started getting stuck a little bit.
writing or in the
It was like
evening
pedal to the
meetings,
metal for a long
list of
time.
The tasks I have to do, the priorities.
Started
so
getting
I
stuck.
can
So I was,
be much more focused. And this for me is meaning a lot because
yes.
I really
Emotionally, you
felt
get
this,
tied up.
heaviness on me. So now that
It
I
weighs
have
on
the
you.
system
You can't break through.
working, it's very, very. It's a relief for me.
Yes.
You know.
Mental health
So
tool.
I'm
It is a
so
mental
happy.
health tool.
And also with
You have
with
so
the
many wins at
skills
work,
that
win
you
after win after win at work.
published with
Like, oh my
us
gosh.
and lead us to discover these capabilities. I really didn't put all the effort on those because I needed something else. But I'm super confident that these kind of skills will be super useful for me in the very short period. So
Amazing.
Yeah.
Good job, Ricardo. Proud of you, buddy.
Thank you.
All right. Who else? Who
Yeah, I
else?
put my site up there.
Let me see. Go ahead and keep talking. Let me find you.
Yeah, thanks.
Is
Yeah,
this Dawn?
yes, it is.
Okay, Dawn. Let me. You don't have your video on, do you?
No, I can't where I am.
Okay.
Yeah, I rebuilt my site. I've got a launch running on as far as my presence in the area, and right now, once I get my bot back up and running again, I can keep on. Got a plan.
Good. Yeah, and your plan was to go out there and sell those sites too, right?
Yes, sirree. Well, that's a door kicker, but yeah, I'm going for bigger goal than that.
Yeah, this is me. I want to connect with people that I don't. So
Dawn,
that's what
where
I
was
do.
your confidence level before? Where is it at now?
If we're connected at all, I guarantee you I've
It's about
typed up a
0,
message and then not sent it.
before.
They don't want to hear that. They don't want to hear
I-
from me.
I
That's what I think.
I shared before that I've been trying this for a long time, number of different businesses, and yet I hadn't really cracked the online code at all. So the idea of going out there and really talking to somebody with any confidence about it was pretty tough. But I think after being part of this course, I'm starting to get the hang of it, and just kind of going back, working through again what I need to do.
Seriously, amen.
And once that's kind of stable again, I'll be flying.
All right, buddy. Well, keep your hand up so they can reach out to you. Okay.
That's
Thank
awesome.
you, sir.
Yeah, proud of you, Don. Good job. All right. Who else?
Hey, Chad, I'll jump in real quick. Amy Lynn.
Sure, Amy. How are you?
I'm great. I am great. And how different is my life since before? I call it BC before Chad, or AC after Chad. I am a quadriplegic. And so absolutely everything I do, I have to do with my voice. And I have to pay things to do things that other people can do. And now Mariposa, my bot, is doing
I have
90%
goosebumps all
of
up and
that.
down my arms
I've
and
got my
legs.
fleet deployed. I've got my bot
Epitome of
going.
irony.
I've already done a training in my
Holy
world. I'm a
shit.
transformational mindset coach.
Oh my
And
gosh.
also am looking at a second step. So one, it's changed my life in the way I can actually show up for my clients, because I'm not spending so much time trying to figure out the admin stuff and workflows, etc.
Yes.
But two, the other side
Workflows.
of that is taking what I'm learning from you about building the business and creating that space for coaches so that we can,
Did you hear the crack in her voice when she first started talking?
Going. And
That's how we
so
all feel. It is
you
a
know,
mental health
BC,
tool.
Before Chad, my confidence level in the AI place was, I was
I hope that
curious,
this is recording the right way.
but
I'm still new
also
at this.
very
This is episode
timid.
4.
and now just set me in front of the computer.
This has
let's
been
go.
amazing.
I mean,
You
I
are
just
gonna
couldn't
need
be
this
more on
type of
fire.
job.
And we're grateful, not only
And you're going to
for
go back to
you
these
and what
videos,
you've
you're going to
taught
watch
us,
them, and I'm going to be
but
so
also
glad that I
the
recorded them
demonstrations
because
for your team.
this is
Like,
literally
always
from
there
the bottom
during these
up.
calls. And I mean,
Starting
I'm
from the
listening
bottom
to
up.
you and I'm talking with G or talking with Pranay or talking with Hannah and,
There's people that will
and
help
getting
you.
stuff
She's
done
talking
during
about
these calls as well as the support calls. And so like it literally is life changing. And for me, it's also going to reduce a bunch of expenses because I don't have to pay people to do stuff. And I don't have to pay for all the
you all of a
extra
sudden have a team all
softwares
around
and
you supporting you,
all
doing
of the
all the
things that
things
go into
so
it.
that you can keep going up, up, up,
That's
up,
just
up.
a snapshot.
You get to
of
be the
impact
baker,
the last
and you get to
couple
keep
weeks have
baking.
had
You
for
don't have to
me
deal with
in
any
this
of these
space.
other
So thank
things
you.
because they're being dealt
Well,
with.
that's
You just have like a babysitter. In my opinion,
that's
it needs a
pretty great.
babysitter.
So good.
And once
So
I
you're-
figure
you're-
out
you're free.
what
You're
kind of
off to
child it
races.
is,
Starting
then
line's already behind me.
you
Let's
figure
go.
out
And you
what
have
rules the
that base
babysitter
where
needs to
you
have.
can just keep growing, right?
Exactly.
That's the thing that I couldn't emphasize enough. I tried. Like if you ignored getting that base, like look how fast we evolved just in a week.
Well,
I
it's
mean,
crazy.
AI
It's
made
crazy.
some massive changes, and I was like making changes to our software and everything, trying to keep up with it.
It's
But,
amazing. I don't
like,
even know.
I
This wizard.
always ask
He's a
this
wizard.
on a webinar. I always have a picture of a train going by, and I say, "How many of you feel like you missed a train?"
When I first saw him, though,
95%
I'm not
of
gonna
that
lie
call
because I've seen a
says
lot
they
of these
missed it.
software
And I said,
pitches,
"Well, look,
and I was
it's
like,
okay. It hasn't mattered.
What-
Everybody's been playing, but right
what I
now,
didn't know
you
was
got to
that
jump aboard
I didn't know
this
what he was
train
talking
because
about. The
if
whole time he
you
was
get
talking about it, I
left
thought the
here,
thing that I already bought,
you're done."
that he was talking about
Like,
what
you're
it
gonna
does. And
be
I was like, oh
so
my gosh, it does
far
all these things. That's
behind
awesome. I
weeks
just have
from
to
now.
buy these skills from you.
And
Cool.
so people,
put it in
they
that.
took that message serious, and I think they understood that wasn't just a marketing ploy or
And now
the
it's
way
a
to
whole
get
nother
sales.
product.
It was
So
really
Angela and
important
I
to
have
get
been
that
working
base.
since March 31st, 2026.
Well, I think too,
and now
Chad,
I
of
have
everything
Mary.
you've given us, that initial investment of what, $1,000, give or take, like that's nothing in comparison to the software
Yes.
suite and the trainings.
Yes.
And something else I want to say, if I can,
Agreed.
is that people kind of can get frustrated when you just continue to make the bot
Yes.
do what it needs to do.
Mhm.
And for
Yes.
me, what that did is it reminded me that I don't have to be perfect,
Mhm.
even no matter what approach I'm taking with this. It's look, leap and build your wings on the way down. And by your willingness to show us that, look,
Well, that
even
was
you,
pretty
the big
beautiful.
Chad nicely, like even you struggle, but you just keep pushing through. you only lose when you give up.
Some people didn't
And
have
so
the
I
idea
really
that they could
appreciated
push through. That's the thing. My brain
model.
would think that I could
It
tell the
wasn't a
bot, no,
message,
go
was a
do it.
model
The
that
bot
he
told me
gave
it couldn't
to
do
each of
something, and I
us.
say, no, go
Just
back and do
show
it.
up and do the work.
I would,
And if
had
it
I
gets
not
hard,
heard him say that,
I
I wouldn't have
reach
even
out and
thought to
ask
do
for
that.
help, because your team
I never
is
asked
just,
for
at
help
least
because there
for
was
me,
no
they've
help in the
just
first
been
platform that I
phenomenal.
got. There was no
So,
help for it.
and last note,
So I just
put a
kept
link
telling the bot to do it.
Yesterday's recording in
Oh,
the
man.
chat with G. He's got it. So
Great.
you've got the video from yesterday.
Oh, perfect. Thank you, Amy. I appreciate you sharing. I'm proud of you.
You bet. Thanks.
All right.
Hey, Chad,
Yes.
just ask Amy Lynn if I can use that statement, just sleep and build your wings on the way down.
Seriously, yeah.
Ask her if I can use that.
You ask her.
It's not mine. I used it from somebody else. It's all good. Feel free.
Yeah, that's
Take the leap
beautiful.
and build your wings on the way down, my friends.
I love it. Thank you.
All right.
Super cool.
Anybody
cool.
else have anything they want to share?
Super
Hey,
cool.
Chad.
Chad,
Yes.
Yeah.
go ahead. Go ahead.
Oh, yeah. Hey, turning my camera on here. Hey, Dave Whining here.
Hi,
And,
Dave.
It's fine, Dave.
I'm going to try not to
Oh,
get a
that's
little choked up here, but, these
You're all
are some
choked up.
inspirational thoughts that everybody's sharing.
Mhm.
And it echoes a lot of what I'm feeling because, and it might for a lot of people, because,
Glazing.
people
Mean
have
it.
shared some of their struggles.
Is that what
and
my
their
generation
challenges.
can say? Glazing, mean it.
I've had
It's
my
like
own, and there's a lot of
In
people
between the
that
love
have
you
them
mean
today.
it. Which is pretty old school. And
you know,
glazing.
I
trying
stopped
to
being
bridge this
active in the public space
My 12 and 10
about 3 years ago because I was in a tragic accident that left me with some pretty serious challenges. And, it took me 3 years to get past some cognitive abilities.
Oh,
I'm sorry. But that was pretty devastational for me and my family.
well, these
And,
people.
I was a very successful individual prior to that, very technical. I ran my own company. And then all of a sudden, I became this person that society didn't really want anymore. And I didn't know what to do. And I haven't known what to do for about 3 years.
Did you
And
see
I'm,
this one?
I'm
Chad, please
tired of
stop the
hearing
emoji
people
streaming
say,
distractions. I don't
if you
want them in my
can't get this,
screenshots.
you don't belong
I would
here.
have never thought
Tired of
anyone
that
in the
message.
world
There are people that have said that on this call,
wouldn't
and I'm
want
speaking
the
directly to
emojis
you.
coming up
You
their
said it.
screens.
You don't know everybody else's story. So show a little grace, have a little compassion. And Chad, you've shown up every day,
Every day.
and you've shown a willingness to invest in people, regardless of where they're at.
Mhm.
And that's what made the
Support
difference
is
for me.
so patient.
I did not want
And they're there Monday
the
through
tragedy
Friday.
that happened to me to define me. And yet it was defining me. And now
Everyone has
you
that
have
pitch in their voice. This is what
shown
this does
me
to
a
you.
path forward where I was struggling to find one.
This is what this does to you.
And
You can do anything that
I
you want to do
honestly
now.
feel
Everyone can.
for the
What do you
first
want to do?
time
What do you want your career to be?
in at
What do you want
least
to
3 or
sell?
4
What
years
business do you want to be in? What industry you want to be in?
that I
You
truly
can do it
make a
now. This is
comeback.
what you're doing.
I can make
That's
a
what you can do.
comeback, and I can take
It's
care of
crazy.
my wife and provide the income that she deserves.
We
I
can
can
all
take
do
care
this
of her.
now.
She's my
Every
bride.
single person who wants to do this
And
now can start at the ground level
I
and
just
do
want
it.
to take care
Just
of her.
like
and
we're all
that's
doing
been a
it
tough thing for
right
me.
now.
So
I'd never heard of Open
I just
Cloud
want to thank
before.
you for that. Thank you so
March
much
31st,
for showing up,
2026. I've never even
for
heard the
being
term
willing
before.
to.
And after I
as,
saw the presentation, I started watching
I
some
think it was
YouTube
Amy Lynn
videos about
shared,
what
you
I was
know,
going to be
you-
doing. I was like,
you-
oh, this
you
is so
didn't
over my
just
head. I don't want to do
Make an
this.
example,
And everybody was losing
You-
their
you
minds
showed
about
us
it,
a
but they're
model.
making it so techie.
and
And I guess my version is I
I
got
guess
thrown
I
into the
just wanna
deep
say
end. I
thank
threw
you for that
myself into the
because
deep end,
I
and I was
have
like, oh my gosh, I can swim anywhere I
launched my
want.
bot.
And I did
have
all
done
these
the
things. I made all these
Dream
things.
Life goal. I have
I did it.
set
I
up
made
the-
them from beginning to end.
Vercel
Roadblock, I
and
just
the-
made the machine do it because
you know,
there was no
the
support for that.
GitHub and the
platform.
pay.
It was
gateway
awesome,
and,
but it was like I needed
I've
more.
deployed a page or two.
I needed more to reel me in.
I'm making
Anyway,
progress.
I'm not trying to talk
I'm
over
not
this guy, but
able
it's
to
oh,
move as
I could share this
rapidly
whole video with you
as
if you
some
want,
move,
or you'll get it when you sign up for this group because you should.
but
This is the
I'm
only
not a
investment
quitter.
in yourself that you should ever do. This is the only investment
Nobody
in
likes a
yourself
quitter, right?
that you should ever do.
it's always been my motto. But I'm not a quitter, and
Oh.
so I do the work.
You're gonna
and
see all
and
these people.
and
I can't
hear
believe how
what you
lucky I am to
said.
share this
show
with
up
you.
every
Honestly,
day.
I can't
And I
believe
just
I'm
do the work.
experiencing this. I'm so glad these people are saying
And
these
I
words
know
because
that
this is
if
what
I
happened all week
continue
long. This is exactly
with
what
what
happened.
you
all
have
along.
laid down in this,
And I already
last, couple of months
did a
that
whole
I've
bunch of
been with
stuff
you,
my way, and I was like, oh, that's how he does it. Oh,
I'm
that's how
going
you're
to
supposed to
find
do it. Oh,
success
cool.
Again,
Because nobody knows how to do
I'm
anything.
going to be able
You
to
this
take
one
care of
this
my
one that I'm
family.
working with right now. This one
And
is
so
like
I'll
inside this
stop
box.
right there. I won't.
And
I
it's
won't
defined some
continue
things for
going,
you. But then I also
just
have
want you
Russell
to know
Brunson,
that,
Dan
you're
Kennedy. Oh,
making
you
a
know,
difference in
you
people's
know,
lives.
these are my
And
mentors.
There's a
Russell
lot of people
Brunson
that go
and
out
Todd
there
Dickerson,
and they
they're
do
like
this thing, but they're all in it for the money.
masterminds, and
They
they're
don't invest in
working
people.
together. So
They
they
don't
made
care.
one. So
They're just
I want
after
to
the
work on my
dollar.
attractive character.
And I think that's why I
That will be
connected
the
with
focal
you
point of
early
that
on
one,
when I
and
first saw you
everything marketing
arrive
would
on the
reverb
scene.
out of
Is
there.
that I
like my
wanted,
very
I
own Dan
truly
Kennedy.
wanted to believe
It's like a dream come true
that there was
with like Russell
someone out
Brunson's
here
energy.
who
It's like
really
I can't believe
just plain
Todd
gave a
Dickerson
shit
made
about the
my
people
dream come
and
true
invest
for
in the
me,
people and help
and that
people,
I learned by accident what
find their
these things
pathway
are
to success. So
because my business
thank
partner
you for
said,
that,
"Hey,
Chad.
I'm going to get this
You're
software. You're going to
Really
learn it."
appreciate it.
So
And we're
what's
gonna
your
use it.
plan to continue your journey?
So it's
Well-
not like I had to, but I'm like the human bot, you know.
I have
We got like
established a
5
daily
other
schedule.
bundles of software also.
I
Kind of put it together and made a little
continue
package.
to go through the
So,
videos, and then
I'll go through my
I
package at the end.
make the effort to
If you hang on with
actually
me,
do
it's
the
fun.
work, to apply.
This is like usually a
It's
workshop.
not enough just to gain the
And then it's
knowledge.
just
I
a
mean,
really a
we can all watch a
conversation. But
video,
again, I'm not talking over
We
this
can all
guy to be
participate on a
rude
call.
or anything.
but it's
I'm
not
just
enough.
I'm going to show you this video.
have to
I'm going
apply.
you're going to
What you're learning, and you
you're gonna
have
see-
to apply it.
I wish
daily,
I guess I wish I paid
because
attention
that's
more
where the real magic
to what
happens.
was
That's where things
going
really
on.
begin
I know
to
I have the
click.
recordings, so
And
my work, the revenue
you begin to
generating
build your
tasks that I have to
momentum
do,
that way. So my
they were
plan
sometimes
is
at the same
exactly
time as
that.
these
Every day
trainings
I
that
have
were
a schedule,
live.
and
But they
and
were
I'm-
the ones that I did attend
I've
were
created a
absolutely
focus
phenomenal.
to where I
But it
can
was
do
exactly
these
like I work. He was
exercises
just working
every
with
day,
me.
and
So
I
that's
can
what
make
my
it work.
workshops will
Take
be. I'm just
another
going to be
step
working. You're going to
forward
be watching
every
what I'm
day.
doing.
And I'm
And
doing
you're
it.
going to be like, it's seriously that easy?
And
Because it's not going to
I
like,
don't move as fast as I
you'll
used
just see.
to.
You're
I
just gonna
used
work
be
with me.
a very technical guy. I mean,
I'll just pop
you
on
know,
anytime
I've managed
and
a
stream.
team that we
and stream
had
and stream and stream and stream and stream.
120 offices
Because I want you to
globally,
learn
and,
this. But if you're a
I
business, you
managed
need
the
to have this.
telecom
If you're a
team, and
business
I managed
owner,
the data center,
you don't
I
have to
managed-
learn it if you don't want to.
you know,
You can
it
hire
was just
somebody
a
who already
lot.
knows it.
And
It may be
when you come
easier,
out of that
and
world
sometimes
and
it's
come into
better
this
when you
one,
don't have somebody from inside
to
your
where I'm
business
at,
because
you know,
I don't know.
I
I
mean, it
find
was
that
a
I
real
sabotage myself
life-changing,
because I know all the things in
incident
my
for me,
business.
and
If I just let
so
the
my
experts
plan is,
contrive what
you know,
they were
listen,
going
I
to
know
do,
how to succeed.
the
I know
Dan
how to put one
Kennedys,
step
the
in
Russell
front of the other,
Brunsons,
and
you know,
I
sometimes
also
you need to know
understand
when to sit back.
that
Sometimes
you
I'm a little
have
too
to
like
apply what you're
do it my
learning,
way,
or you're
and I
learning
have to.
is wasted. It becomes
Sometimes I just
empty
ask it.
knowledge. It becomes wasted knowledge.
How do you?
You
how
have to
would you
more
do
than
it?
just collect knowledge.
And then it
So
changes the
every
whole
day
way.
I set up that plan.
And
I set up
I'll
that
ask
plan
it for
weekly, and I start on
do it
Sunday
exactly
night
what I said.
so that I come into
Do it
Monday
the way
morning
that a
fresh.
master
And
copywriter,
my
sales
schedule is really
copywriter
sketchy
would do it,
because, you know, of my
and then
of my
make one in the middle that
limitations
melds the both of them,
and
and
my,
that's
just
what I
other things
usually
that I have
take.
to deal with now.
Anyway,
But I get up, I show
enough
up.
about me.
I show up. You've said that repeatedly. Show up,
Mm.
and that's what I'm doing.
It's my
and
podcast.
I for the
Episode
first
4.
time,
Episode.
I've
4.
actually appeared on camera again
I don't want
for the
this
first
to be the
time
end.
in at least 3 or 4 years.
I want more.
You know, I've been willing to engage and say, hey, man, you know what? I can do this. And I started building out my own
I think I
systems
need
and
to
my
start
own
making a
roadmap
thumbnail, right?
just prior to discovering you. And now you have equipped me with a mechanism to put those things into action.
Yes.
And so I'm
It's the
working
vehicle,
that
it's the
schedule
tool.
every day.
It's the marketing machine.
And
I have a
I'm
video
building
about
upon-
marketing machine.
I'm
Wait till I
building,
show you.
You
It was
know,
last
my
year. Marketing
materials,
machine.
my content, my sales pages, you know, I have a plan now
I
to
keep
move
doing
forward
that,
into
sorry.
the video segment. And I just put all of these, I just have to just put all of these pieces of the puzzle into place and then work through them sequentially
Mhm.
every day. That's my plan.
Amazing. Man, thank you so much for having the courage to share that story. Keep
Thank
showing
you.
up on video. Keep showing up on video. Proud of you, buddy. Keep moving
Appreciate
forward. All right.
Take care.
Sorry.
Anybody else want to share their story?
Chad,
Yes,
I'm here.
I hear you. I hear you. What you got, James?
Real quick. These first of all, what I've been doing pretty much the same thing you've been doing, but there's some takeaways that I'm going to mention, which took me over the hump Okay. And so I got a notebook and I call this Chad's AI skills. Okay. The takeaways are your mindset is the same as mine. You're a fighter. Once you get into something, you just don't, you keep fighting until you get what you want, and you don't really need to know. There's no roadmap for you and you just keep punching and then you start to see things. Okay. Takeaway number 2 is the way you brought the people along, and you've always done this, Chad. I bought your first program. I think it was, I don't know, what, 2017, 2018, somewhere around in there. But the bottom line is this: when you would do something, you would say to us, "Did you get that? Tell me in the chat." Okay, what that did, and you knew it, was you forced people to come out of their comfort zone to focus, and that's what they're telling you.
Do you see these comments?
As far as the results,
that's what happened. So you think I am like
that,
rejected in my episode 1, episode 2, episode 3,
takeaway
now
number,
episode 4? Like this is.
3 here.
I wish I recorded more. I wish I was brave enough to record more. Record your journey. I encourage you. Record your journey. You're not narcissistic. Narcissists are narcissistic, right? You're doing something huge. Record your journey.
Okay.
This is crazy awesome. I want to help everybody feel the way that I feel. This is a mental health tool. That's what I said. A mental health tool. I'll go back in my text messages to see what I said, because this is not. I like requested a call with my oldest daughter, who's 27, because I was like, I cannot even believe my whole entire life just crashed into each other.
And it said,
reminding is love.
I don't have the API key, or I can't find that.
Work.
You went back in.
It just got.
Nobody else is going to do that, because
it's crazy.
People are going to say, "Oh,
so
this doesn't
she
work."
understood, but she didn't understand.
Okay,
but she'd be the only one that would understand. Deeply,
which is priceless. Nobody else is going to have those skills. Okay. Number
Chad's
4,
awesome,
and
because
my final one was
he's getting all these accolades, and
you have a process. I'm sorry. You have a structure. You take an idea, then you go to the process. If you listen to Chad's replays, he uses the word process. Okay. And I have retrained my brain. Now, after the process, you go into execution, which is what Claude does for you.
Do you see how this is equal opportunity to everybody?
A structure.
We don't know anything. We're figuring out the words to say into the microphone of your phone.
The dots.
Right? The microphone of your phone.
So
I've got 2 right here.
But you've trained us. And I say, when you watch
that's
the
it.
replays,
that's what you're doing.
Understand the first part is the idea, the process, and then the execution. And if you do those steps with the detail that you need, you're going to be successful, because nobody else, and I know Chad's competitors
shiny object syndrome.
Very well.
This is like,
in fact, I've
it's
invested
a
in them,
ADD person's dream and a nightmare, because guess what? Sleep is the only barrier. And you know what you can do? You can go days without sleep, can't you?
Guys, have told your stories. None
Days.
of you guys are
sleep, and you are the only barrier. I have to record a video sales letter, and I woke up looking all puffy today. So I'm gonna go do
nobody else.
I'm gonna go do the baking soda also, where I dinged my eye. It's like a big knot, like I have a scar underneath here. And as I'm gonna getting older, like I'm gonna be 50 this year. All this is gonna get saggier, and I can't have a big knot in there.
I think it was a different Chad Nicely. He was pretty good before AI. But now
I didn't know Chad Nicely before AI.
The skills, that's the key. The skills that Chad has taught us, ladies and gentlemen, they're priceless skills, and you can
this
do
is the guy that didn't want the emojis
that nobody else on the world.
I didn't know who he was. He was commenting a lot in there.
But you're unique.
Nice. I've had my camera off because I've been working.
Whatever you decide to do, and Chad tells you that in his well, you're going to watch the replays now. So there's no excuse.
What results have you
come up with a plan. If you don't have a plan, ask ChatGPT. Chad has done that. Chad I'm finished. Let me give the floor to anybody else.
Thanks, James. Valuable points. I appreciate it. I learned a lot about myself through what you just shared. So thank you for that.
See, I told
Appreciate
you.
it, James.
Sitting there listening to somebody talk about him.
Hey, Chad.
Yes.
Oh, everybody wants on. I love it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just want to appreciate your work, man. Yeah. Can you see me? I'm on camera, yeah.
Mhm.
I really, really, really appreciate your work. You know, I've learned a lot in this, like, I think I started like a month and a half now. But what I've learned from you is really, really a lot. I've spent a lot of money. You know,
we all have thousands,
spent,
yes. Yes.
You know, but what I've learned from all those people, it's like probably maybe at least a quarter, maybe less.
Right. Agreed.
But now I have found that, you know, you
but it's
take
this
us by the
vehicle, this
hand
open
and
claw
you
vehicle.
really try to drill everything in
You
our
put
heads
Chad's
so
gas
that
in
we
your tank.
know what we're doing.
Oh.
And that's really
that's a mosquito.
something absolutely amazing.
Kill it.
You know, I'm really, really, really so appreciative to have you as my right
I'm not
hand
going to
man
do
who
any
can,
more of
you know,
those
teach me,
emoji
lead
things.
me,
So
maybe even further, you know. I think our connection will be great
comment.
even in the future, because I want to
AI
start
viewers
also
streambo.com.
you know, a newsletter. Yeah, I'm in Bern, Switzerland.
Like the hair.
You know, and if
Somebody commented AI viewers
stream
streamboo.com. Are they trying to?
Too, you know, so I want to kind of, you know, it's one of
That
my
is in
dreams,
Twitch.
my dreams,
So am I doing a commercial for you? Now you have to pay me.
But you know that.
But I do love your comments, so
that's
feel free to.
something in Harare, that's the capital city.
Would
My friends
if you just
there,
tune in for the
I
most
can
random
connect with
time
them.
and you heard people
So I'm
that were in a
met
group that I
every-
was in for the
one
last
in the
couple
biggest
days,
city, the capital
after I've already
city,
been
the
gushing
other
about this
city,
ridiculousness,
you know,
if
the
you've been
second
around me
largest
over the
city.
last, I don't know,
And I
6
was
weeks,
in Zambia too, which is just
I've been
nearby
shocked
the
and
country.
awe,
So
to put it mildly.
I see
So
these things
all
that
the
if
people
I
are
can
saying the same
really
things that I am.
Put myself into this.
Crazy.
I can do a lot of stuff. Many doors are open up. Yeah.
Many doors are opened up.
And
All of
I'm
them. All the
thinking
doors
from
are opened up.
learning
What do you
from-
want to do for your job? What would you rather be doing? What would you rather be
Learning from you
selling,
too, that
promoting,
kind of
talking about all
have an
day? What would
idea
you want it to
of
be?
how to
Now you
put
can
down
boop out
the
boop
skill
and make a business
you'll
because
be
he made it all this
teaching us.
week.
And
He did it all this
I
week.
really think now
It's crazy.
I can kind of come up with
And that's what I did
a
since
kind
March
of like
31st.
skill.
But he did it the right way.
The-
So now I get
about
to take,
do
I
this
get to
and this
cherry
and
pick the
that
parts
and
of what
this
I
and
did.
that and, you know,
It's like I
and
took
process.
all these
And
parts.
it's just
I was like,
amazing.
oh, car?
I'm
Yeah, I
really,
know how to
really
make a car. It needs a this, it needs a that. And I got all these hodgepodges. And that's what I'm tooling down the road in. And I'm cranking the radio. I think it's awesome because I made a car that can drive down the road as fast as I need to go. And it's not hurting me. It's not harming me. It's not falling apart. But then I understood, like, oh, there's actually a plan, and there's parts that you can buy that go together. And when they go together the right way, then the car just like everything's far more efficient. So it's like getting into, it's like putting Chad's gas in your car, and somehow the car gets better.
And I wanted to create it.
It heals. I'm healing Angela, or I'm just making Mary a super Mary. I don't know. I'm not sure. Again, I'm not stepping on this guy, but I just
that's Dallas.
when you join this group, which is what you're gonna do, because it's free. It starts free, and then I block it off because when I need a commitment, I want you to commit to yourself. Really, you need a commitment to you. I know I lacked a commitment to me.
When you help,
I lacked a commitment to me. So this was awesome. This was unexpected too. I wasn't looking for this. I wasn't like, oh, I didn't see a commercial, and it was like, oh, you have to have this, which is what I must sound like because I lived through it.
About happiness, which is like, transformational, which can change.
It is a mental health tool.
Learning some few little things.
Open Claw is the best parts of your favorite lover and the worst parts of being a parent. I posted that on X.
Charles, just
It's
remember,
true.
man.
It is so true. I think I put it in the comments, maybe in Facebook.
Yeah.
Too.
Yes.
Well,
Yes.
You can
Yes.
follow me
Big
on
smile.
Facebook.
Carl, thank you so
EBI
much
Results
for
with Renee.
sharing. I appreciate you. I'm proud of you.
You
Thank
can
you so
see me
much
on
for
YouTube,
that.
Who-
Twitch,
It's Emma.
Kick,
It's Emma.
and X.
Hold on, let me find you. Okay, there
Okay.
you
Yeah, my camera, it fell behind my desk, so I don't want you to see my desk bunnies.
Okay.
I just want to say that Your heart is so open and you are so aligned, and you over deliver on a daily basis.
It's true.
The content,
True.
You require us to level up.
I require
And
what?
You require us to level up, to go past our comfort zone. You are in such
Yeah.
alignment. It's crazy.
Push.
I felt my confidence just from day one to now.
What is it?
Day one, it was like,
What
okay,
is it?
I'm around a 3. Now I'm about a 12.
Wow.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Dude, a whole ecosystem has been, I'm in the process of building out a whole ecosystem for revenue maps, all of this, just from what you've taught. And I really, really, really want you to know that we see your heart. You're just like, you're so giving and so loving and sharing so much of yourself and so much of your soul.
Make money.
And I wanna
make
thank
money.
you
He wants results,
bringing me
right?
to
Am I
this
wrong? Am I cold? Am I callous? He wants results.
Okay.
He wants
Because
results.
I didn't know if I could get here. I didn't know if I could get
I don't know Chad personally, but I sent him a big long
Keep
reply
moving forward.
when he was talking about
Oh, you're going to be sick of me.
one of the
A lot
offers
more
that
of me.
he put out in the email. So
Hey, Chad.
it's
can
fun.
I need to pick up my wife to the hospital. It's Adrian.
Yeah,
Can I
Adrian,
just
you got a
pick up-
camera?
Yes, I'm on camera.
Hi,
Do
Adrian.
you see me now?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Hey, 3 things.
How's your wife? Is she all right?
Yeah, I had to pick her up from the hospital. It's just one of these things, you know. The first thing is,
He's emotional.
you're the only one that I've ever come back into. But all the groups I've ever
I'm telling you. Are you watching this?
$25 masterminds. You're the only one. Second thing, frameworks.
All of us. We're the type of people that get
Believe it or not,
everything
this is the only thing I
done
achieved
almost.
during the intensive. I did not go through the websites. But this is what I achieved. Okay, frameworks, and like you
Framework.
said, go back to frameworks. Is it? Unfortunately, I can't balance it enough. And like you said, MVP.
Yeah. That's
MVP.
incredible, Adrian.
Yeah. And then the last thing.
I'm glad you came back. I have this expression, everybody comes back. I'm contagious, right? But I'm glad to see you come back. 'Cause I
Chad,
remember
that's
our first
awesome.
call.
Everybody
I
comes
remember-
back.
I
I'm
remember
contagious.
that you
That was
were-
awesome.
You
That
were
was
asking
awesome.
questions
He's
about,
good.
Can our software work?
I'm
in
telling you, when I
network
first saw him,
marketing?
I wasn't-
I remember that call.
You know,
remember
I know
that
I'm
onboarding
glazing
call very
hard, but when I first saw him, I was like, oh,
And
what is this guy
believe it or
selling
not,
me?
you're also the only
Like he
person
looks like he's gonna sell me
who
something.
respected that $1 billion.
But I thought he was teaching it. It was under the guise. I thought he was teaching me how my
Everybody
system that I
said-
already
said, I
bought
am crazy.
works.
But why? You had a plan to hit it.
Maybe that's the plan, and it was very effective.
You remember
You
that
got help
500?
446 people make $5,000.
I was like, oh,
and you
I'm gonna pay
become a
another
billionaire.
$1,000 to make
That
this thing
seems
work the
weird.
right
And then
way.
they broke it down
I was like,
to
well, that makes
46
sense, I
people a
guess,
month
right?
or whatever.
Yeah.
Why is that hard? You're just in a very
So
profitable
as it turns out,
industry.
I bought a whole separate
Some people
product
just don't get it.
that had like
And
super brains.
in fact, I've reduced it now like a framework, right? It's instead of 548 people, now I'm doing it 23 people first level and duplicated them. And guess what? If anybody's wanting to spread their message, you need to think mastermind 23. And the thing about masterminds elsewhere is different because here's the guru, he's the teaching guy, and everybody
Cam
just
goes the
learning.
yard.
And in reality, mastermind is everybody's contributing. And talking about frameworks, the thing that I achieved during this intensive is because I told ChatGPT, hey, look, in order for us to be able to duplicate things, you gotta, be strict with me. That everything has to be, it's as above, so below, kind of thing, right? You probably heard that. And ChatGPT recommended, hey, look, create a master source of truth. create procedures and policies. I had ChatGPT sort my domain names. See, the thing with AI, it's good at sorting numbers, okay? And it's just, that's where you hit it. And it's also prioritizing, priority one. And I've been using ChatGPT to literally, look, this is my scenario. This is, which one is the best scenario given what you know of me, right? And it chooses and I pick. And in fact, yesterday I was already testing a module, an agent module. It's not the chief of staff, it's just one of the active modules in my framework. It's because again, my thing is duplication, mastermind duplication, okay?
We're walking
and
outside.
one of the modules I was already testing in action was
something.
an ingestion module.
Although I guess I probably should keep the camera on if
somebody
I
is onboarding, literally. And I was testing it with.
I would get on and say something, but
talking to
I don't
ChatGPT,
even know what I would say.
Like you do.
I hope he would prompt me.
And ChatGPT keeps interrupting me, and I have this
whatever
stream
he
of
wants
thought,
me to say.
right? So what I had to do is, and this is something that people could learn too. Instead of talking to ChatGPT and be interrupted, go to your voice memo and just blurt it out. And ChatGPT, you copy the transcript and feed it to ChatGPT, and guess what? I instructed ChatGPT to pick out which one belongs in the master source of truth, because otherwise, previously, anybody does this, okay? It's like just intense, it's a high. And I've always, before, it's like, what do I do with all these thoughts, right? So now everything goes to, it's classified master source of truth, procedure, and implementation, right? So, and I always work with threes. And break down the three. If you have to go deeper, another three. You could always break 5 or 6 or 7, whatever.
Your confidence level is a lot different.
Oh, this is the first printout that I've ever been acceptable to me. Okay, there's some other methods.
Been
they
acceptable to
created
me,
something
yes.
like this.
Been
It's
acceptable
like
to
the
me.
colors is off. I cannot even read it. I cannot bring it with me. It's like I cannot put it in a. See, if I have to have it, I'm sort of perfectionist, which is the, the death of an entrepreneur. But the thing is, I have 3 drives right now, 1 terabyte, 1 2 terabyte.
I need
and I know
drives.
other people have more than that.
I need drives.
But the thing is, I truly believe nothing gets deleted. Okay, we are forced to delete things. Like in society, you're
Agreed.
forced.
Nothing
to
gets
kill
deleted.
people,
I love you for that.
right?
Thank you.
And see, that's the thing. This is the third point. You're the human part, and there's the AI, and the world obviously has to bridge eventually, but it that's our job now. Identify the bridge, especially if you're a founder kind of person, right? And the thing is, before doing the 1 billion ARR, I was actually I have like a minute or two. Had to classify. You have to come from where you're at, right? In my case, this is your story, founder story, how you're unique, right? In my case, I was in software. Before that, I was, my history is different from everybody, and everybody else is different from mine. But you really have to use what you have. Don't. Oh, that's it. I have to go. Sorry. But anyways, thank you so much,
awesome.
Chad, for giving me a little bit of clarity, and hopefully I can work with you at some other level next time.
Thank you, Adrian. I appreciate you, man. I'm proud of you.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Go hit that billion, huh?
Yeah.
Billion,
Yeah, don't
baby.
forget me when you get there, yeah?
Yeah. In fact, believe it or not, it's like I didn't realize that my wife has a billionaire brother-in-law.
What?
I have a billionaire brother-in-law.
Are you kidding
Well, there
me?
you go. Go pick his brain. He figured it out, right?
Okay. Yeah.
You got the plan. You got the mentor over there. Make it happen.
Yeah. I'm almost there. In
All
just
right.
how many days? 5
This
days.
is my office. Outside
you.
with Renee.
You're welcome.
I have to go,
Outside with
sorry.
Renee.
It's okay.
Outside with Renee.
All right.
Outside with Renee.
Wow. Very touchy. Anybody
Yeah.
else?
Hey,
Hey,
Chad,
Chad.
before I leave, one quick thing. Nobody has mentioned your outstanding support team.
Oh,
Oh,
I forgot to mention that. These guys are
we're getting there.
excellent.
Round of
That's correct. I
applause.
just wanted to put that in. And the final thing is, Chad, when you said something, you learned a lot about yourself. Here's what nobody else is going to tell you. You're the only person on the planet that talks to Claude in bed. That's all.
No way. I'm talking to Claude in bed.
All right. Anybody else?
Yes, Charles.
You're
it's
wrong
me.
about that one. It's the best feature of using Telegram because you can.
Keep talking where I can find you. I don't see you. Can you put your hand up?
See me? My coffee?
Yeah. Okay. Now I see you. All right.
Yeah, I just
How are
want to
you doing?
say thank you for this program because prior to this, I've had a couple of programs I paid for.
Oh, right?
Sometimes don't touch them.
You're the commercial.
Because with my background,
you're the commercial.
Immigrated to United States. I came from different orientation, So coming into United States, what I knew before, the education I had and what I was doing when I came here, I have to detach myself away from all those things and adapt. But I've always had the business mindset because that's the world I grew up in. My mom was a businesswoman.
Hell yeah, that's what every
in my
girl's supposed to
country.
say. Every boy too. My
But
mom was a businesswoman.
I've had this dream for a long time, so that led me to going into
Move around as
trying
much
to
as you can. If
do
you're sitting
stuff
around, move
online,
around.
and I've invested a little
Move
bit into
around.
other programs, but I always find myself in the middle without really getting that foundation that I want. So coming through here from Instant Crowd, when I attended the program for the first time, it just felt different. And I came in very late. I'm a person that work 1.5 job just to catch up with bill. I don't have any money saved much, helping family in Africa. So I've always wanted to live that lifestyle. I know that there's something online that I can do to transform my life. And I've been trying buying programs, even as with the little that I have, I've been trying buying programs, but I always don't succeed.
Who's watching? Give me a comment.
Because
I want to hear from
literally
you.
this program, when I got into
I can see that you're watching me.
Sometimes here I come from working in the morning and I sleep a little bit
Say
and
hey.
wake up, sit here, and by the time it's 2 o'clock in Central Time, I have to go to my other job. And I know that this lifestyle is not what I want.
No,
but even when
who
I'm
wants-
at my second
who wants
job,
their
I'm
day
always
filled like
on
that?
here because
Ugh,
I
look
sneak
at my
and
day.
stick.
This is
Sometimes
my
I'm not
day.
fully there, but
This is
I
my
try
day.
to be there, not to miss anything. And that's how much this program is so important to me.
It's 1:19 p.m.
And the last time when I had a
So the sun is
weekend
up
off,
there.
I started to put
Sometimes
my
I'll
all
put on a
in
hat.
it and I did it.
I have some shade over there.
setting
Umbrellas
up
blow over.
open
I'm like
cloud,
an hour north of
and then
Nashville.
I did
The wind is windy. I used to
couple-
have
I
a
did
10
the
by 10
craft
screened
skill,
tent when
did
I
my VIP,
don't know, it felt like the bugs were
and
really
then
bad the
now-
first
now
year
I
we were
was-
here.
I'm
Things
on
are
a,
bug wise, things are different.
business skill. I
3
just got
summers
through
in the
installing
yard,
that,
and the bugs are
a
totally different
business
each year
skill,
from
and
each
then
other.
I created my first page. Just yesterday, I created my first page.
And we had no
and I'm
mosquitoes
only
in San
right
Diego.
now dealing with I
6 years,
installed
no
GitHub
mosquitoes.
and Vercel. I think
Unbelievable.
I've not done a Stripe yet because I'm following the program.
And I'm not stepping on her. I'm not trying to be
and they
rude.
started
I'll show you
printing
this
out
whole video
page.
when
It's not perfect, my imperfect page. But I love it.
when
My
you join
confidence
this
level
group and
has
you change your
actually
own life.
kicked in, and
Change
my
your
mental
life,
is
change
very
your
hard. And I know that
My life
the
has changed.
4.0,
Although I do look very
was
tired right
here
now.
2
I was
hours,
working on a
we were
project
going
late
through
last
it,
night.
sitting to catch up to do
Self-imposed
on my own. I've not done it, but I watched
I'm actually
it.
meeting.
I watched it
Yeah.
with you. I went through it with you.
Meeting them.
And I'm only now at my child skill. I'm going to continue. I'm going to now from today. I'm going
I'm
to
gonna
follow
put this
up my
here.
4.0, and I understand it. So I just want to say thank you because this is different, and I know
This is
that
my
this is my
favorite.
future.
Because
And you have no idea how much this has impacted my life. As I tell you
Agreed.
now, I'm even thinking
Cheers.
quitting my part-time job because if I look at it, I'm just going to find a way to
I'm gonna
quit that
put
and
this over
put
here. I
in
don't
more
wanna keep
time,
leaning like that.
put that time into this than just doing 2 jobs and not saving much.
Agreed.
So
Cheers.
I just want
Agreed.
to say thank you, and I'm still here. and I'm with you, and I know that I will get to where
Did
I'm
she
supposed
say
to
I'm
be
safe here?
to be
Oh
able
my
to
God, I'm gonna have to rewind
get
that.
that first income.
I'm safe
My
here.
my priority
We
is
all
the newspaper
recognize that
and
this is the first
affiliate
time you're gonna
marketing.
make
That's
money
where
off of one
I
of these
have to focus.
pieces of
But thank
software
you so much for
that you
that.
bought so many of.
You're welcome.
And I apologize if it's windy. You're outside with Renee.
Struggles. I appreciate you hanging in there. That says a lot.
Thanks.
You're welcome. Okay.
She's awesome.
I'm
safe, she
Very
said.
touching. I didn't know. I didn't know it was gonna go that direction. Anybody else?
That's fun. Should I raise my hand?
I think somebody was getting ready to talk. Anybody else?
Hey, it's Renee. I'm sharing my
Yes,
screen,
ma'am.
I think.
Do you want to? Are you wanting to share your screen or your camera?
No. I wanted to just speak up about how this process has been pretty life-changing. Definitely for me. I'm one that finishes things to 87% and then has to get turned away for a legitimate reason. And the level of support, like you said, if we're going to be talking about that, I hope that you do, because when you are a person that gets stuck, you often stop for a number of different reasons, or if something breaks, then the cement shoes happen. Part of my branding is outside with Renee, and I work outside. And I noticed that with the bots, you can just keep asking them to do things, and it breaks through on the tech side that used to, kind of really just turn me off from whatever's happening. It would be hard to sell to somebody if I couldn't get through it as easily. So there was no roadblocks there. And then I recognized it was kind of like a mental health tool for me, because I made a vendor event and I sold it for $2,500, and I was like, and I can sell it nationwide now. I could just clone it, and it makes you feel, everybody's voice that I've heard so far, it just makes you feel like you knew you could do it, and now you're doing it, and you give us the ability to get these actual results, the financial results. And I don't hear enough people talking about that financial impact you can get. We know we can get there now, but you still have to get there. And I noticed I had to make my bots make it a goal that every day I had to do money-making, revenue-generating tasks, because I would go back into building because I love the build, but I had to have the strength of the bots to just keep pushing me to charge for this amazing work that I'm doing, put it out there so that people can see what I'm doing and that they can buy it, or I can help them to learn how to do it. So it's been really, I think transformative was a word that somebody used. All of it. I'm here for all of it. I dumped myself into OpenClaw by myself. And then when I found you, I was like, this is it. This is the path. So I big fan. Thank you for helping me. I don't know, finally reach a goal. I'm psyched.
You're welcome. Thanks, Renee. I appreciate it. Okay. Anybody else? Are we good? Yeah, there's a lot of people that have gone out there and started selling sites and done view services, and she's right. I don't know why people don't speak up. I think they might fear judgment of, like, people are going to think I'm bragging or I'm better than them, but you don't understand what people don't understand is the impact it has on so many people, because it motivates people, and it makes people go, wow, if she can do it, I can do it. It's not just Chad doing it. Like if they're doing it, why can't I do it? There's a FOMO, there's a fear of missing out. So please showcase those results. It's really, really important. And a lot of people, I don't put you on the spot, but a lot of people are actually doing that, right? So yeah, that's very important too. So I want to make sure, let me make sure I'm sharing my screen here. Very, very touching comments too, guys. I did not know it was going to go that direction.
That's fun.
I really do appreciate it more than you guys know. So I do have some updates for you. So much to everybody's surprise, this actually is the final OpenClaw workshop. So I've had a lot of deep thoughts, and I was on a call with Karthik last night for quite some time, and I was talking to Connie, and I was talking to some other people, And I said, when I heard myself yesterday say, I have taught, everything that I know about this and broken down, like you guys were saying, very, very simple frameworks that everybody can follow. And now been trying to catch up as fast as I can in the members area so that, everybody has something that, it's like McCabe was saying, that they can keep following simple step-by-step processes. But I'm going to tell you guys right now that this was no easy task. That is probably one of the most complicated screens that you guys have ever seen, right? And I want you to know, because from what I'm seeing, there's really two levels to this. We tackled the most difficult one first, and that was the autonomous AI agents. I was on stage speaking about autonomous AI agents 3 years ago with one of my ex-partners, and it's here. And I knew it was here in January. And a lot of what people are saying about the staff, I want you guys to know. January 25th, when I saw that video and I saw what OpenClaw could do at that very time, the first thing that went through my mind is this. I can now have most of the tasks that are taking place in my business, most of those tasks can now be automated by AI. And now I can take my incredible team and I can bring them on these calls with me, because they're not having to build out pages. Now they're not having to write emails or send out emails. Now they're not having to set up tags. They're not having to do replays. That was the first thing that went through my mind is, oh my God, what kind of incredible experience could we create if I was actually there teaching, showing people, encouraging. At the same time, when somebody got stuck, you didn't have to just wait for the support desk. You were actually able to put up your hand and we were able to actually fix you on the call. That was my whole entire goal when I saw this technology come out. And from the very first OpenClaw workshop, guys, you guys have been experiencing that, right? Like the team has been there, like handling your guys' issues. So everything that I set out to do with this technology, I've been able to do. I've been able to have the team here on the calls. And I would really, really like to continue doing that. And I want you to know, especially when it comes to, well, first of all, my whole team is here on the call, except my Mintbird team, because they work late at night. The whole entire team is here on the call. So I'll tell you right now that I am not an easy guy to work with. I have very, very high demands. My whole thing is I don't like excuses. If there's a road bump there, like, I don't care. I don't want to hear about it. I want to hear about the solution. So you go back to the drawing board till you come up with the solution. Like there's no.
That's how you can deal with your bots now.
It's just not an option.
It's like abusive if you do it to your employees, but it doesn't matter anymore.
And now my team
They're
is starting to
bots.
understand more than ever
It's
before,
just,
because they're
I know
all
it
here on the
sounds
call.
callous, but
And I didn't
who
know that
cares?
people were going to share
Work
their
is ugly,
stories and
right?
experiences
It's
like
not always
that.
rainbows and
I
canoes.
think the
If you're
team
in
now
corporate America,
understands
you
how
got
important
human
their
resources.
role
That's where I
is.
started.
They're all around the
There's
world.
none of that here.
You know, G and
There's none of that
Vinay
here.
and Darshan and Ishwar, they're all in Nepal.
You're gonna get too far.
And you know, Coffee's in Bangladesh, and Vivek and Kushal have been, they're over there in India. Like my team is all around the world. Hannah's in the Philippines and her team. And I tell them a lot. You guys serve a very important role. Like, you don't understand. This isn't just about us going out there and doing launches and doing ads. Like, my mission is to provide a transformational value in the lives of other people. And we use the software to be able to do that. We use the strategies to be able to do that. So the software that you guys are creating, and I'm not just talking about my software developers, G and Pranay, guys, I don't know if you guys know this or not, and Coffee, they're the ones that created Claw Launcher, not me. They're the ones that created PostStream, not me. They're the ones that created Titan Layer, not me. They're the ones that created the multi-agent thing, not me. So not only are they here every single day supporting you guys on these calls, but on top of that, they're also the ones that are dealing with the tickets, as well as Hannah's team. But on top of that, they're also building out these processes, right? So we'll talk about this, because we have our core suite, which is everything you need. And then we have things like OpenClaw, which is everything you want. Now, when I told you guys that you want to give them what they want and sell them what they need, how many of you understand that so very well? Type in the chat, let me know. How many of you are starting to get that now? You give them what they want, you sell them what they need, and you have to sell them what they need. Because if you give them what they need, they won't invest in themselves.
I give everything
they won't take
away.
the time. They won't
I know.
show up
Sell
like
them what they
everybody
need.
that just spoke up on this call. They have to invest in themselves. And
You're right.
that's the
You're
way
right.
that
You're right.
God has set this
They
up.
keep
God
giving
has
away
set this
everything
up
for
so that
free.
you can be profitable in your business. But at the same time, you're able to get results because people have to invest in themselves and take you serious.
Yeah, it's true.
Does that make sense?
Yes. Yes.
So
yes, it
getting back to the point that I was making, I really do appreciate my team that is here.
Yeah.
100%, without a doubt. And they play a very, very important role. They play a transformational role. And I know that more than anybody. And if you think that things have been smooth for us and easy going, no, they have not. It's been a very, very tough journey to get to the point we are today. So yes, thank you, team. And you guys should really take a look at the comments coming in, because then you guys will understand just how much you are appreciated, right? My team, Connie helps me out a lot. Connie helps out with the support desk and the newsletters and all that other stuff. Like I'm very, very blessed to have incredible people around us that make all of these things possible, right? So OpenClaw, this is where we started, right? We started with the tough one first, and that gave you the confidence. I want you to have the confidence. Autonomous AI agents that get the work done. So OpenClaw, this was the whole thing, and we learned this. Doesn't just help you do the work, it does the work for you, right? It can break down goals into steps. We saw that. It can run commands, it can connect tools, it can set up GitHub and Vercel, it can operate continuously, right? So this isn't just AI helping you, this is AI acting on your behalf. Okay, so I really feel like we have just tore this thing apart. And I don't know how you guys feel, but I said it to you guys the other day in the chat. We win, period. Is there anybody that can agree with that? If you can agree with that, I want you guys to type in the chat. I want you to type in the chat that you won, because you won. This was a very, very complicated thing to do. Most of the world will fail with this. Most of the people that
You're right.
go on YouTube to look up OpenClaw.
I guess that's why I want to give
hear
it away
about
for free,
autonomous
because the ones
agents,
that want to
guys,
go to
they
the next
lose.
level, that's what
They're
they'll
not
do.
going to. They're not going to do
I'm not here
the
to convince
commitment that you
anybody.
guys put forward. It's just not going to
It's just the
happen.
best time to start something when nobody knows.
So we got it. We complicated the most complicated one there is. Okay. Now, through this journey, I want you to understand
I think
something.
you could see me the whole time, and you can't.
There is a second part of this equation, because
You can in the
this one here, this is where your clients come in. I don't know if you guys figured this out yet. This is where you get to go out there and you get to set up your claw launcher, and you get to now, like how many of you could do that? How many of you could now, I want you to type in the chat, I can do this. How many of you could go out there
I can do it.
and you can set up claw launcher, and you could go set up skills for somebody, and you could do logic skills, you could do software skills, you could you could go out there and create landing pages for people, you could set up complete workflows for people, you could do the tags, the integrations, you could set up pop links, you could set up newsletters for people. How many of you can do all those things? I want you to type in the chat, I can do that. If you can do that. That's where we wanted to get you guys.
do that.
Right? Absolutely incredible. Okay. So that's what most people are never going to be able to do. And that's the reason why I said, look, if you hang with me, I'm going to get you on the side of 20%, guys, because there's 89 million people that are about to lose their jobs.
93. I
that's
thought
just
you
what
said
we know
93
of.
the first time.
And so they're going to be needing help from you guys. So I hope I have set the example on how to be able to help. We have people from all around the world that were literally in tears, right? So you're going to be able to help people from all around the world if you're just willing to show up and you share your stories and you just encourage people and you show them how to do very, very simple things. You can take the same exact concepts and strategies and processes that I have. I would love to see you go out there.
This is crazy awesome.
For other people, because they're going to need you.
Awesome.
But the second part of this equation is this right here. And I haven't wanted to confuse you guys, overwhelm you guys, or anything else, but the team has been doing this for quite some time. Now, there's a big debate. Okay, what's the difference between OpenClaw versus Claude Cowork? Well, the first thing is that with OpenClaw, you're going to be able to go out there and do this for other people, right? Because it's in that VPS type environment. For us, it's Claw Launcher. But for Claude Cowork, guys, this is not something you want to ignore either. This is the one that's going to actually run on your personal computer. Okay? And this is the one that's going to go out there, and it's like a greater level of ChatGPT or anything else. This thing can go out there and write posts for you, and it's going to answer your emails and take care of your calendar and everything else. So it's not a matter of just choosing one of these. It's a matter of mastering both of these. Does that make sense to everybody?
Mm-hmm.
And so we're about to get into going out there and building audiences and stuff like that. Well, this guy out here, obviously, we now know
Two of you are watching.
I'm
watching you watch
me.
me.
Go out there and do
Give me
some
a comment.
complicated skills,
Weirdo.
and can build the pages and connect all our software and everything else. Okay, that's great. But now with this guy,
I love reading your
teach you
comments.
guys how to go out there and
fun.
build groups and audiences and communities.
The
And
least you can do
need a
is
way
leave a
to
comment.
respond to those people, and you need a way to respond
Even if
to
it's
your
bad.
email
I'd rather it be
and
good,
such.
but-
Well, this is the one that's going to be
It's bad.
secure, living on your
See?
actual computer.
These,
So it
I want to know the
truly is
tools that
designed
these people
for
are
helping
using.
you work
That's all I've ever wanted to
faster
know.
inside of a controlled workspace.
Sick of having the wrong
Whereas
CRM.
OpenClaw isn't just assisting you; it's doing the work for you.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it
Is
is.
this making sense to everybody?
Holla!
Type in the chat.
Do
Let
work
me know
for
if you
you.
get this. On a scale of 1 out of 10, how many of you understand this?
Dorm, sophomore year. Could you imagine seeing that every day?
Good.
Serious, right?
So moving forward, when you guys understand, I think you understand now better than ever before. When I say that I am the product, how many of you feel that now? How many of you totally understand what that means by I am the product? That means I can crack the code to anything, and I can go out there and take very complicated processes, break it down very, very simple.
Break it down.
And you guys are going to want to show interest in that because you now understand that I am the product, right? But you are the product too. So even though we are going to stop the OpenClaw workshops at 5.0, I'm not done teaching OpenClaw. Instead, I'm just going to combine both of these together so that when you're all said and done, you have Claude Cowork running on your system, building out the post, responding to comments, answering email, handling your calendars. And at the same time, you're in a position where the autonomous AI agents are actually doing the work for you. So we're going to go hop on a plane tomorrow, fly out to Casper, Wyoming. And in that time, I'm really going to do some soul searching and some deep thought and put together the most incredible curriculum, because we have both of these mastered pretty well, taking very, very complicated processes, building it into simple steps, creating the goals around that, having the members area.
This is freaking awesome.
And everything else. And I think that this is going to be an incredible
awesome.
workshop, because if you can leave that workshop and you
I think
have
it's what I'm
both
doing
of
with
these
Grok
running,
anyway, right?
and you have the confidence,
Claude Cowork is my Grok.
you have 100% of the confidence that you guys do now with just OpenClaw. How many of you understand that that is a very, very solid base for you? Yes or no? Now, I'll tell you this much is a good question. I'm very, very leery of running Claude inside of OpenClaw. And there's a reason for that, guys. They don't want you over there. They don't want you running Claude over here. They want you running Claude over here. Like it's very, very crystal clear. So that's the reason why we pivoted to Kimi 2.5. And of course, now ChatGPT is coming up in the world. When it's all said and done, I think autonomous agents, it's my personal opinion, but I think OpenAI will win the game to this. But I also think over here, when it comes to software and being your personal assistant and doing the stuff that Claude is already doing, I think that they're going to be a strong contender too. And whoever comes out in the end, I think when it's all said and done, 10 years from now, there will be one system that just does everything. right? Just one system that does everything. So how many of you think that's a great direction to be going? Yes or no? So I'm not going anywhere. We're just changing the direction of what we're doing. Okay? And after hearing the videos and everything today, after hearing what you guys said, it's pretty exciting, and that's definitely my information I need to be moving forward still what I'm doing. But I also have some more exciting news for you. Okay, so clearly, is everybody now starting to understand that I didn't just go build this software to do launches and have software to sell? Is everybody crystal clear on this now? Like, do you guys understand this suite truly will allow you to go out there and do everything that I am doing? If you think about it, everything on that screen, guys, except maybe Letterman with this, but everything on that screen was used during this workshop. It's used on the launches. It's used everywhere. Everything on this screen is really, really important. And
Hear how his
truthfully,
voice sounds
this
raspy?
is
That's
what you needed.
We're worn
OpenClaw
out.
is what you wanted.
We're worn out.
But this is what you needed. On a
'Cause
scale of
it's
1 out of 10,
awesome.
how many of you now totally get this? You now understand, okay, that wasn't just there to have something for him to sell me. It's because I knew that you needed this. And the reason why I knew that is because each one of these pieces of software I built because I had an idea or a strategy, and nothing would do it. Everything was complicated. I needed something simple. So I went out there and I built this for myself, guys. And I won't get into detail, but I will tell you, I had the fight of my life trying to keep this. Somebody else trying to rip the whole entire suite out from underneath me. That didn't happen, but they tried, right? So this software truly is what you need. Now, here's the big announcement. And this is another reason why I have the team on the call. It was a really, really great team to have, or a really great call to have the team on the call. Everything starting Monday is being rebuilt from the ground up.
What do you mean?
So it's not going to affect you at all, okay? But AI is now to the point where it is building full stack software. And once again, 2 years earlier than I expected. And so the team, we're meeting 8 o'clock Monday morning to put together the plan. And each and every one of these platforms is going to have the same functionality, the same, the same way it works with OpenClaw, the same way that you can very easily use it. It's going to be built to perfection because AI can prevent a lot of the bugs. AI can set up the foundation so that we can keep, building on top of it. Like the developers now understand that their roles today is not to code anymore. Guys, they don't code anymore. All they do is monitor the AI that's doing all the code
Even the
for
professional
them,
coders. You need a
okay?
professional coder
So
who knows what the hell
we've
they're
already
talking about.
started
And knows the language.
AI bot
But you just
studio.
babysit it so you don't, so it doesn't mess with
But
you.
in addition to
People
that,
like me,
our
I lost a
whole
long gray
entire
hair.
suite is all going to be brand new, and it is going to run like an incredible engine, and we're just going to be in a position where we can just keep growing on top of that. Okay. Now, I've also done a lot of soul searching and had a lot of talks with Karthik, and he is saying your ability to take care of people. And he asked me, he said, do you actually enjoy doing those calls like that? I said, well, the 6-hour calls are kind of a pain in the butt. I don't mind the 2-hour calls and stuff because truthfully, guys,
you're doing
I would be
exactly
doing
what
this
you'd be
stuff on
doing
my own
anyway.
anyways.
Exactly.
So I'm just doing it with
You're just
you.
literally
Does that make
recording
sense?
what you're doing. Yes,
I'm
100%.
just teaching
It's
what
exactly
I would
the
already
point that I was
be doing.
making.
It's not hard for me to
Exactly
do
the point
this.
I was making.
I show up here at when I get clear on what it is I'm going to teach, and ChatGPT makes these kind of slides that you're seeing right now, guys. Is that not incredible or what? So I don't have to spend a day preparing anymore, right? I have a very, very simple message every day and the same goals and objectives. So I said, yeah, I really, truly do. He goes, well, you're the best I've ever seen at it. So what I want to do is I want to bring you as many people as I possibly can. And what Karthik told me is, he says, I want to go out there. He and I are already pretty much #1 in the marketplace right now. But he says, I want to go out there and I want to do what we used to do in the day. I said, what's that? He goes, I want to launch every single month And I want you to be able to take the students and teach them how to become power affiliates with that. Because we can then go, we have so much leverage because number one, we get to approve your link. Number two, we went out there and created the skill that's going to go out there and create bonuses for you and the landing pages for you and the emails for you and all those other things. But the most important thing is we can approve your link right away. But at the same time, it solidifies us in the marketplace where we can also cut deals with all those other guys like Todd Gross and Neil Napier and Josh Zamora and Promote Labs and everything else, where we can actually make an exception and we can get your links approved there as well. Okay. So I wasn't excited about going that direction until I realized that, yeah, you know what? We do have the ability to create incredible software, and we probably can launch every month now because now the developers are overseeing the AI. Does that make sense to you guys? Is everybody starting to understand the direction? Okay, so just understand there's a purpose with everything that we are doing. Okay, so that transition begins this Monday. I come back Tuesday, so they're already planning everything out today, and I am super excited with that because, quite frankly, the developers can't keep up with my ideas. Most of the ideas that I've had, most of the things that I'm doing that I want to be able to execute, they can't keep up with it in a traditional way, but the AI can. The only problem is right now that the AI still needs developers overseeing it. So I think a lot of companies made a huge mistake when they went out there and let go of all their developers. I only let go of one developer just because he was stubborn to work with. But other than that, I still have my whole team, and they are all fully on board with where AI is going, where technology is going. Now, having said that, I want you guys to understand something else. We're not the only ones thinking this way.
You need the best babysitter for your kids. I told you, it's the best parts of
being
your favorite lover
a new era
and the worst parts of being a parent. That's what the software is.
And software is about to be really, really polished. It's about to be really, really pretty. It's about to be very, very dependable. And stuff like OpenClaw is going to be running all that software for you. I want you guys to know that we're not the only ones that are having this real. A lot of companies are going back to Cloud Code and they're rebuilding their whole entire.
Yes.
This is very, very common.
Yes,
today.
son.
Okay. So
do it. Get at me, business owners. I'll do it for you. I'll set it up for free.
I really want to emphasize to you guys and that you really need to take away.
I take a cut.
Only the strong will survive. The only people that will win this game,
yeah, you do, but
are
once
those
you're making money,
people that
once
can
you get
build an
results,
audience,
I'm
community,
a results-based employment.
Does that make sense to you guys?
Results-based employment agency.
I want to make sure.
Employ me.
So when I go out there and
EBI
now
results.
I have a suite of perfection
EBIresults.com.
that has all of the
EBIresults.com.
true white label
EBIresults.com.
functionality to it and
Here, I'll
everything
put it on my
else.
name.
You know,
my name so
when
you
I
have
have
it.
that,
It's
and
my
I'm still
old
willing to
rickety
show up
first
on calls,
email
I'm still willing
website
to
that I
do the
made in
trainings.
2018. I left
And
it
on
there for
top
you.
of that, I have a
I left
team
it for
that's here where
posterity.
you can raise your hand and they take care of your issues. Guys, I'm sorry, but we win. Does that make sense?
We win. We
'Cause those are
win.
really, really high. That's a high bar that most people aren't willing to do. It's like somebody said at the beginning of the call, you know, most people in this business just want to make their pockets fat. Well, you know, I don't have a problem making our pockets fat because we reinvest back in and we're here to make a transformational value. But I want the little guy to win. I really want the little guy to win. Does that make sense? That's why I want to improve your links. That's why I want you mastering my software. I really, truly want the little guy to win. I have made a lot of people a lot of money in this business, especially affiliates and stuff like that. But I want the little guy to win. I want the little guy to be on the leaderboards. I love seeing our students on the leaderboard. We've been able to do it many, many times.
What leaderboard?
But those little guys also knew how to go into Mintbird. They knew how to build lead steps. They knew how to build bridge pages. They knew how to
Yeah.
do email, and they knew how to build a list.
I don't know how to do it
because
with this stuff.
they learned
I've been doing
how
it
to
with
log
my
in and do
own
things. They
software,
learned how to push
Now
buttons.
Site, for a
guys.
long time.
But guess
So I had to
what?
learn a whole lot of new systems. But
Everybody's
guess what?
on a level playing field.
I didn't have to learn the
You
new
have the
systems
ability
because
to
the machine
create
does it.
the
It connects to your
same
API and it does all
beautiful
the things.
pictures that you're seeing here.
It reads its
You have the
brain.
ability to
It makes
create the
rules.
same
It sets it
exact
up for you.
slides that you're seeing here, the same
You don't
exact
have to be a
images,
genius.
make the same quality posts I do, make the same
it's just
products I do. You have the same exact abilities that I do, and everybody that's been on our leaderboard does. Yeah, how many of you have started to really understand that right now? It's important that you grasp that. So again, so what separates you? Like I was telling you about the story with Brandon, what's going to separate you from everybody else?
Here we go. That's a
It's
good
what
one.
I have here on the screen, guys. What I have on the screen is the most important slide in the whole entire presentation. That's where my focus has to be. And that's the reason why Brandon called me last night, because he said, you are not only the very best at building communities, but your communities are different. I said, how so?
Yeah,
He
we're all
goes,
crying.
And it's true. We proved it.
We're all crying.
You
It's an
could build a
emotional
community
connection
of 1,000
somebody
people
who
and
isn't
make
gooey.
more money out of that community and
We don't-
make more
people like us
happy.
need
And all those
not
people
gooey.
hop on
We
a
need the
plane and
direct.
fly out to your event and buy everything that you have, then communities of 500, 600,000 people. He goes, that's a gift that you have, Chad, and I want to learn that gift because I don't have the confidence to go out there and build like Tony Robbins does, groups
do it
of
for
millions
you.
of people or
We're gonna
even
do it for
100,
you. I'm gonna do it
600,000
for you.
people. And I
I'm
don't
gonna do it
want
for
to
you.
because it's too much of a headache, too much moderation. It's just too much. I want to learn exactly what it is you're doing because I believe I can do that. Now, how many of you have that similar thought? How many of you have the same belief? Yeah, and the thing is, I think that you're going to look like $1 million. And you guys know, because I've been telling you for a very, very long time, I want you to do this on 2 different levels. I want you to do this in the online level, whether it be OpenClaw, whether it be AI, whether it be building your brand, whether it be teaching people how to build digital products. I don't care. I want you to do it there, and I want you to do it on the local level. I would prefer that you do it on both levels because I think you can handle it, especially with what we're seeing the bots do today. So I would love for you to have your local newsletter out there. I would love for you
Local
to
newsletter.
understand that
That's what we're doing
15 to
next.
20% of those people are business owners. And I would
Yeah.
love for you to be able to provide a
Advertising,
services to them
sponsoring,
and-
giving you money
and
every
tap
month.
into what
Continuity,
Brian Anderson's
continuity,
doing
continuity.
And the Agentic agency, like we saw with Neil the other day. I would love for you guys to be able to offer all those things. And that's where my focus is going to.
That's why I know I'm in the right place because I'm already doing
that's
that.
where I'm going to start to focus now. Okay.
That's what I'm doing.
Is
That's what I'm spending my
building
time
these
doing.
communities and monetizing
Literally with these
communities
softwares.
to the and your list and your audience.
I'm on
to
Chad's
the
list and
point
I'm
where
on the
you
Agentic
truly
list.
can make a
I'm the
transformational
perfect
value in the
candidate,
lives
the
of other
ideal
people. Now, I'm
candidate,
going to
as
warn you,
Russell Brunson says.
and some people are going to go this direction and there's nothing I can do to save you. Okay. Those that go down this tech rabbit hole, you're going to go broke.
Broke. Broke, broke, broke. You don't need
You
any
guys
more
understand
software.
this right now? Those of you that go down this tech rabbit hole, you're going to go broke. If you have to same thing I've been using since
I'm
it
not
came out
using
day one.
Canva anymore.
Why? Because it makes me the most money. I'm not going to change it. You
Right.
guys can tell me,
Use
yeah,
what you're
but
already
AI
using.
Yeah, okay. So I
You
use
don't need
ChatGPT
me
to
to
create
teach
this
you
beautiful
anything
slide,
because
and
the
everybody
API
keeps
connects
saying,
to it.
"Oh my God, your
Talks
slides
to
are
it
so
for you.
beautiful. How do you do that?" Well, I don't know. I do it 15 minutes before the call. You guys have seen me do it the whole time. Nano banano. Do I need to
You need
use
one
that
of
for
these.
this? No, not
Third
really.
commercial.
Guys,
Second
there's
one for this.
expression that I want
You
you,
need
to
a camera.
understand. I think it's very, very important. If it ain't broke,
You need a
don't
block,
fix
camera
it.
blocker.
When it comes to making money, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
When it comes to making money, if it ain't broke, don't fix
Don't
it.
fix it.
Because
Leave it.
they've lied to you. It's not very easy to make money online, guys. I don't care what anybody says.
EBIresults.com.
It's
Hit me up.
not, especially today.
Tell me
You gotta
where
be willing
you
to show
heard
up.
of
You
me.
gotta know how to provide a transformational value in the lives of other people. You gotta know how to.
You're watching this on the replay.
And you're
build
learning stuff.
incredible products or
You're
services.
seeing how
Well,
excited
now
I am
with
about
AI,
it.
we can do those things.
And
But
you
it's
want to
not an
join
easy
because
thing.
you hate
So
your
if you
job.
got it
You hate
working
your
for
job.
You
You hate
fix
your
it,
job.
man.
You hate your job.
Don't fix it. Okay.
You hate your job.
And the other thing is,
So
really
start
take a look
over.
at what's working for you.
Start over.
And look for those
Start over.
processes. It's there.
Start doing it on
If
the
you have
side.
anything working for
Make
you, there's a
something.
process.
Make some money.
And
Ditch
you
the
may
job
not
that you
have
hate.
identified it yet, but it's
Or
there. There's
make
a
them hire you to
process.
do these skills for
So
you, or
find
find a
that
better
process,
job. Find
guys,
you
and
want
do
better
more of
insurance.
what's working.
Look around.
And not only
Who
that,
around
and
you
guys don't like
that you would
hear
be
this
willing to
'cause it
commute
sounds
to, and you
scammy,
tell them
but
that you work from
focus on the
home.
money.
You go in there like once a month.
You
Where would
gotta
you want to
focus
drive
on
to?
the
Where would you
money.
be willing to drive
Whatever
to
that
once a month?
number
You
is
make your
that you came
contract.
up with,
This is what you're doing.
you
You're
gotta
writing your own
focus on that
ticket now.
money every single day.
There's no more
Now, you can
excuses.
focus
You want
on that
more for your
money and
life.
have ease,
This
grace,
is
peace, trust,
being
health, love,
served
success,
up
and
for
love in
you
your life.
on a
But you
silver
gotta focus
platter
on that
by
money.
this guy.
So everybody else
And
tells
me
you, oh, no,
bumbling
don't
through it.
focus on the money. Focus on making a
First in
difference in the
OpenClaw,
lives
totally by
of other
myself,
people.
using Instantly
Well, I'm
Claw.
here to tell you, if you
Then
make a
meeting
lot of
Chad,
money, you
and
can
then
make
not
a huge
recognizing he had a
difference in
whole
the
new
lives of other
platform.
people.
I just took his skills
So you
and put
gotta
them into
focus
my
on that
Angela.
money. Don't let
Kept
people
going
fool
with
you with
Instantly
that.
Claw.
Okay?
Would die for like 2 days
But
on end. And like Grok
Watch
would help me
that
finish the
tech
code.
rabbit hole, man. Now,
And then
it doesn't mean
I
like,
finally
when you learn
realized
to go out
maybe
there and you
Thursday and
create your own
Friday, maybe
systems,
Friday,
processes, methods,
that he had a
strategies,
whole
secret
separate. So I had
formula.
a whole new.
What do we know?
I have 8
Well,
bots
we
in
know
there,
that
and
people
I have
want
3
things. So what
created,
do?
but I
We
only
give them
really
what they
use
want, we
Angela
sell them what they
because I just
need,
kept working her and working her.
right? We give them what they
And
want.
now
we
I
sell
have
them what they
Mary.
need. So what
And
did
I
Chad
told
do?
Mary
Well,
what
he went
Angela
and
was
put his
doing, but
feet
I
in the
told her
water
just to
with
lock it in her
OpenClaw.
memory, just to look
Cracked
at
the
it for
code,
any
took a little
problems
bit
that
of
we
it,
might
and went
have
out
with
there and
Mary
showed everybody,
that
okay,
I've already
here's what I
solved
figured
with
out. And
Angela.
from
But
that,
she's,
it
you know,
grew
Angela's
like
doing her own
crazy.
thing.
I didn't know it was
She's
gonna
got
grow
this,
like
you know,
crazy,
you
right?
search for a
So it's
business.
okay to go dip into the
And
new, put together an MVP, crack
best
the code,
plumber
but
near
then
me.
scream it from the
And who
rooftops.
comes up to the top? The people that
Figure
have
out your
connected
own
their
system,
business
process,
profile
method, strategy,
to
secret formula
AI.
for
They
what
serve
they
you right up.
want. Okay?
That's what I
And then
offer.
put your
That's what
hooks
my
out
main
there.
offer is. I want
On a
people
scale
to
of 1
get
out of 10, is
served up to
everybody
the top.
understand this right now?
I want to put articles and blogs attached to their website so there's backlinks so people keep finding you and finding
Yeah,
you.
okay, so
Yeah.
go out there.
That's what I
and
want to
figure
do.
those things out. Find the new.
So I
Everybody
have this
wants
offer.
the
I have it
new.
already.
But
You want
don't
the offer.
go down the
You are a
rabbit hole with the
business
new.
and you want to do one
Don't
cheap
go down the
thing
rabbit
that
hole
costs
unless
less
it's gonna
than,
prove to be profitable.
well, it costs less than a
There's no reason
coffee
to.
to figure out how to do it
Just
yourself. And I
learn
tell you
enough,
exactly how
guys.
to do it
Learn the
yourself so you can do it yourself.
MVP.
I'm not trying
Learn
to catch
enough
you.
where you get a hook out
I'm
of
trying to
it,
get
and then
you
go out
served
there
up to the
and learn how
top.
to
I'm
put hooks
trying to
out
get you the
there.
results that you
And
need
then
so that you get more
use that
sales.
to
For me,
build
it's all
your
about
brand.
more sales.
Use that
Results,
to build
results,
your
results.
list. Use that
More
to
sales
build
without
your
having to spend
audience.
money on ads.
Then
Because I hate
bring
that.
people on
Organic
the
traffic.
call.
Be
Then
awesome.
let people see
If you're
you.
awesome, if
Let
you're a
people
business,
know
you
who
should
you
think that you're
are.
awesome, right?
Let
So just
people
keep being
share
awesome.
their results with
So
you.
you put
like
these
we just
articles and you
saw
put these
today.
blogs,
You
and
see,
you're always
that's
starting
how
to the
this
top.
works,
That's the big
guys.
package that I give to you.
If you spend all
And
your
you
time
want
trying
that.
to know where would I have been
But
if
for
I
like less
spent
than the
all my
takeout that
time
you
trying to
spent,
learn
the bag
everything
takeout
about
last week
OpenClaw? Where
for
would
your
I have
family,
been?
I do it all for you.
Nowhere.
I fix your whole website.
Instead, I learned enough that
Connect it
day.
to AI.
I put together a
You want
guide
the
the
Mac
next
Daddy?
day.
I give
And
you all
the
the
same
blogs,
exact day,
all the
I said, hey,
articles,
I'm going to be
all the
doing this
advertisements
class
I put
teaching
together a little
people this
offer for you.
incredible technology. I
That's
learned
what
it
I
in a
offer.
day. Did I learn everything about it?
I want you
No.
to make a bunch of
But
money.
as I went
I want you
through
to
the
have so many
workshop, did we
assets that
keep
you need to
learning?
protect your
Yeah,
assets.
we were
Because
learning on
I'm
the
an
last
asset
workshop.
protection specialist. So
And we'll keep
I'm helping
learning
people
'cause
get some assets
it's evolving.
so that I can protect
right?
them. It's selfish.
So just really,
I'm here to
really pay
serve.
attention to those 3 letters.
You
The MVP
made a
is
bunch of
really, really
money
important.
and you want to
Guys,
protect it.
Don't forget this.
You don't want to lose it in a lawsuit,
You tippy toe,
bogus
it's
or otherwise.
Otherwise, I help you
Just
protect your
take
assets.
enough from that
That's what I do.
new
So if you don't have
to
any
go out there
assets,
and create a hook.
I want to help you
And
get a
be able
whole
to
bunch
create
of
your own
assets. So
systems,
many that you
processes,
need to protect
methods,
them. You're
strategies,
banging
secret
down my
formula.
door.
Pay attention to what other people are doing when you want to venture into something. And when you watch those YouTube videos or whatever, look for those little light bulb moments where you can turn around and you can make those your own system, process, method, strategy, secret formula. And today it's never been easier because you don't have to run ads. You don't have to create articles like I used to have to do back in the day. You can just start making posts on your wall. You can just go create groups.
Right.
And Facebook will grow it for you more than I've ever seen before right now, guys. It's crazy.
Yep.
There's definitely been some pivots and the pages are getting massive engagement. And that's why I'm going to go back into teaching people how to build audiences and building groups where I started years ago. But the most important thing that you have to remember when you're tippy-toeing in these new things is you still have to have two things to be profitable. You have to. You have to have something to sell and somebody to sell to. Don't forget that. AI is going to take you on a wild journey, guys. And you can choose to choose that journey. I'm not going to choose that journey. I'm going to pick out what I can turn around and make my own system, process, method, strategy, secret formula. I'm going to go out there and do what I've always done. So everybody else goes down the rabbit hole and they go out there and produce all these YouTube videos or whatever else, but they don't know how to monetize. Instead, I want you to just go get a tidbit of something, put together the MVP, and be consistent in people's lives. The more you post about something, the more you talk about something, the better you're positioning yourself. Does that make sense?
Yes.
So instead of trying to consume everything and learn everything about it, you just learn a little bit to show somebody that you cracked the code. And that's it. And you just go out there with that little thing. And so instead of spending all that time trying to master everything about that, spend the time mastering creating the hooks and teaching people those basic things. Because guess what? How many of you wanted to hop on a workshop and learn everything there was to know about OpenClaw? Yes or no? Who wanted to do that?
I mean, I did.
Nobody did.
I did.
Nobody can consume it. Nobody can execute anyways. And it's going to change. I wasn't scared to tell you it was going to change. It absolutely did change, right? So don't forget 2 things to be profitable. Now, guys, I'm going to tell you right now, for 15 years, I've been teaching people how to push buttons. And this is where the soul searching is coming in. This is where I'm really, really deep in thought, because it's almost like I've been relieved of duty. I don't have to teach people how to push buttons anymore. That's all I've been doing for as long as I can remember. Here's how to build a course. Here's how to set up a survey. Here's how to create a group. Here's how to, that's all I've ever done, is teach people how to push the button. My buddy Armando called me up one day. He goes, you know what your students want? They want you to push the button for them.
Watch episode 2.
And that's where the whole workshop
Watch episode 2.
And then eventually they took my
Watch
workshop
episode
model
2.
and they made it the challenge model.
I think it's episode 2 or it's 3. I bet
Right?
it's 3.
But that's it. That's all I've been
So
doing.
the same
guys,
thing.
for
Tim Dillon's
15
going to tell
years,
everybody
teaching
next
people
week
how
on
to
his
push
podcast
buttons.
that you're losing
And
your
like he
job
says, that era
and that
has
work
come to an end.
work is now pushing
I have to
buttons
change
and hitting the microphone
everything that I'm doing
on your
now.
phone and talking into
And I'm
it.
going to tell you
That's
right
what
now,
work
it's
is
been
now.
a long time,
That's what work is now.
guys.
That's
When
what
I
work is
went
now.
and I looked at all of our launches,
That's
and I
what
looked
work
at
is
all
now.
of our workshops, and I looked at all of everything that we've done, our summits, our events, everything else. Guys, it came to over 100,000 people I've worked with in this business all around the world.
Move around.
All around the world.
Anytime
This
you're
is
sitting
all
around,
I've
just move
known.
around.
Systems, process, software, strategies. How to push the button
When was the last time you did
over
this?
and
Just do
over
it.
and over and over.
Feels so
and
good if you're
over.
barefoot
But
outside,
the exciting thing
getting
about
free
this
healing from the earthing,
is I've
and getting
also been
heliotherapy.
teaching, and it's been
The
sad
color
for
of
me.
the sun.
And
Here's
I
your
don't know
health
if Jim
tip for
Phillips is on the
evidence-based
call, because
improvement,
he's probably
EDI
the one I
results,
talk to
improving
most,
health,
because
wealth,
Jim does
and business
everything I
branding
tell
plus
him to
continuity,
do.
continuity.
Everything
So the
I
color
tell
of the
him to
sun
do,
and the angle of the
and he
sun
is
is telling your
successful.
brain things through your
And I've had a
eyeballs.
lot
Your
of
eyeballs
talks,
are
and I
amazing.
say,
And your
you know where
eyelids are
I'm
amazing.
sad about this
And
is
it's the
you
my brain
guys were
is getting
very,
to
very
hear
open in
from the
these
sun
calls.
what time of day it is. It's
And
resetting my clock. If you're having
especially
trouble sleeping,
when we did the
you
calls
know,
in the summer,
you haven't
people had
watched my
ideas
sleep
and they were sharing their business
commercial.
and they were asking
You
me
should click on
questions
the
and how
sleep
do I do
commercial.
this and
It's
I got
hilarious.
this call coming
It's
up
from
and
I
how do I
think
make it
2018.
happen?
I was
And
very
what should I do
excited.
here? And what should I pitch
I'm
and what should I
when I was
sell?
married.
And how should I handle my group? And I'm
I'm not
like,
married.
man, this is where I shine. This is where I provide so much value. But on my mastermind calls, I don't have those kind of discussions taking place.
But you know, when you're at a
So what I
fire,
have to do is
it's
I have
low
to
and it's
teach
red, or the
people.
sunrise and the
And
sunset,
it's
they're
really, really
orangey,
sad
yellowy,
for
reddy
me
color.
that on my mastermind call, which is
color
where I
and the
know I
angle of
have
the
the
sun.
ability to
It's
make
resetting
the
your
most
clock inside, so
success
it helps you to
stories
sleep. And also sunlight
is
before
I've been
10 a.m.
teaching people how to
No
push
sunglasses,
buttons.
no windshields,
now-
car windows, no work
Now
windows,
I get to
sunlight,
truly
direct sunlight.
focus on not
Close your
pushing
eyes, look up
buttons
to the sun.
anymore,
It's awesome.
but on building offers,
Reset your clock. Sunlight before
setting
10.
up
If you're
the
not sleeping, it's the
communities,
first
and
free thing that
providing
you
a
can do besides
transformational
hydrating
value in the
properly.
lives of other people.
Hydrating properly.
Does that make
Cheers.
sense to everybody?
Lemon water. I had some bee pollen
And
this
I
morning.
said at the beginning of the year, actually at the end of the year, when we wrapped
course, I
up
had
our
vitamin C
final
and B3.
mastermind session, I said at the end of the year that I was going to focus on AI this year.
If
and
the
I
lizards
said
need full
that
spectrum
I
light
truly
to live in
believe
captivity, where we
that
keep
there
them
was
as
going
pets,
to be a
why
transition
wouldn't
with
these
AI.
lizards?
And I didn't know for sure.
You need it.
It was just a hunch that I said.
The
I
UV
went and
goes through
watched
your
that final
clothes to your
recording from
bones, you
last
feel it.
year.
They've
And I
tested it.
said, I'm going to
The
go
UV
into
goes all the
AI
way
this
down to
year
your bones.
because there's
You
going to
need
be
it.
big changes. Now,
Touching the earth.
little
your
did
feet,
I know
your
it was
feet.
going to be like January of that year, and I had no idea what OpenClaw
And-
was, right? I
So
didn't
he didn't
know
know
that
what
it was going to be building full stack
OpenClaw
software
was in
this
January.
year. I just didn't know.
March
I just knew
31st,
that at the beginning of the year, I was going to
2026. First
transition
time I
to
ever heard
AI,
of
and boy,
OpenClaw.
did we ever.
You're hearing it
But I
here
want
first.
you to know that I don't consider
Oh,
myself
thanks. I
an
love
AI
your
expert.
comments. Thank
I
you.
don't want to be known as an AI expert at all.
Oh,
I think there's going to be enough
yeah,
of those
this is
people.
going to change your life.
I think there's enough of those
Cut the
people
crap.
posting the tech
It's like a
screenshots
shit or get
and
off the
making
pot.
things really, really complicated.
You complain about your
and
life.
going all the way
But guess what?
down,
I have a whole
down the rabbit
marketing
hole, which you
campaign
guys
for
are
this,
great.
and
That's
I'll
not
read it
me.
to you.
That's not me. I want to
It's
grasp the
hilarious.
things that AI is producing, where we can continue to build our communities, put out offers, and have
On the transfer process,
transformational
right?
values take place in the lives of other people. Is everybody starting to get this right now?
Yes. Yes, I get it.
Hey Jim, are you here? Can you unmute yourself for a minute?
Hey, Chad.
You don't have a camera on, do you?
Hold on. Maybe I can try this, see if it works. There we go.
Here.
Okay, hold on a second. Let me see if I can find you. Is your camera on?
It is.
Okay. How's it going, man? I haven't talked to you in a while.
No, I know. I know.
Been busy. Let me find you.
It's been great. It's been really busy.
You've been busy too, right?
Absolutely. We got all kinds of new things going,
We're
little
crazy busy,
projects. Yes, indeed.
And what has your projects been mainly?
Well, I've developed a new piece of software that I'm going to start promoting.
Oh, he's from
And I'm
Massachusetts.
building an affiliate system for it
I'm going to ask.
so that people can promote my product and earn 30%.
Amazing. You go out there and do launches?
Actually, no, I'm going to promote it through the hook and claw. That's actually what I'm doing. I'm kind of finalizing. I've done all my videos. I'm getting ready to promote it through Facebook and Instagram. I'm having a little problems with Facebook and Instagram working together on a couple of my pages and groups. But once I get that settled and a couple of other things, I think I'm going to be ready to launch that. But I think you're more here to talk about your software products. And
I'm actually not.
no, well, you should.
I'm not here to. Yeah, I know you're a bigger fan of my software than I am.
You're right.
I'm not here to talk about my software. I'm here to. I'm having a conversation with you publicly that you and I usually have in person.
Yes.
I'm here to talk about the new direction of the mastermind. Leaves me with my software and my processes and everything else. So I've been there too. I've been scared for sure. But the direction of the mastermind, Jim. So okay, so you have the ability to put together your own affiliate program, and you have the ability to create your apps now and software. Now you're pretty good with OpenClaw, aren't you?
Yes. I don't have it functioning in a million different ways right now, but I'm at the point where when I need it to jump in, I'm ready to do it. I know exactly what I need to do. I know the steps. I know the processes. I'm ready to go with it.
So the exciting part about this is that's the direction we get to go in the mastermind now. It's like, so I'm like, I need people to create sales pages so I can give you direction. So I can, you see, now this damn OpenClaw just creates the pages for you, right? So now it's like, now my expertise of like creating offers and strategies and generating traffic, like now we actually get to start focusing on that stuff.
And really, that's the fun stuff. It's not having the products, it's how you use it. You think everybody's got different ways they can use these things to make money, and not everybody's going to follow the same path at all. But that's where the mastermind is great. You know, we've become a pretty tight circle of people, and when I start dropping the names of the people in the mastermind, I know you can visualize every one of those people, because we've been following you for quite a while, some of us for years now. That was really weird seeing Adrian on there. Adrian version 1, Adrian version 2.
Yeah.
It's in the master. And
But it
you know,
is
one of the
pushing
things
buttons.
about Chad
Exactly
is he's
what it is,
got the
pushing the
vision. He's
microphone
done
button.
everything, and really so have I, but on a very small scale compared to Chad. Whether it be solo ads, affiliate marketing, newsletters, doesn't really make any difference. But Chad has the vision that no one else has.
Sometimes.
Sometimes.
Not always. Not always. Sometimes. I don't think I do, man. I think that I build brick by brick. I mean, guys, look. I hate to tell you, like, if you look at how I built software, it was brick by brick. We built this, and then we're like, and then Jim's like, man, I took your software and I did this on my wall. I'm like, oh my God, I know what we can do. We can build that contest feature in the software. Like, we build brick by brick, and we actually do the things, and then it reveals another opportunity. It was the same thing. The whole workshop was brick by brick.
Yeah.
We had one brick, and we kept building on top of that. I don't always have the vision. I put out what it is I want. I put out what I want the transformation to be. I don't always know how to get there. Brick by brick, I'm able to do that. And I think that's a big downfall in our community is, and I don't want to sound like an oxymoron. I know I've had you guys lay out your dream life and everything else, and now you want to put together the puzzle of how to get there. You don't have to. It's weird. You just had to put that out there and get your mind focused on that every day, and it helps that OpenClaw knows that number. You don't have to know how to get there, guys. You just got to lay the first brick so that the second brick will reveal itself to you. Right? Does that make sense?
It comes from using the software. You use the software, you think about, well, what else can we do with it? You know, Chad's great ability is to lay in bed and think of these things. That
Okay, so I've accepted
And that's
that.
it. You're
But
limited to is what
when
your
I
own brain
understood
limitations
that,
are.
okay,
You don't know it can do.
I was
all
beating
the things
myself
you
up going,
So you don't think to ask it to do it
why aren't
or
they
tell it
posting
to
on
do
the
it.
wall?
Really,
Why aren't
just
they?
tell
We've
it.
had a lot of talks with this. Like, why? It's so easy. Like, I'm gonna go shoot a 15-second video and have 45 people asking for my link. So it's like, why aren't other people doing that? Like, how many times we had that chat, Jim?
well, you know, you make it look so easy, and I think that intimidates people sometimes.
And also, a lot of people already follow you.
It is, yes.
They're already followers. So
It is easy. So it's like, but I've accepted that fact. So
It was really, it
very
was great to hear
spiritual.
people just talk about you as a person, really, because that is, I can't even tell you how many times I'd be in bed late at night, 11 o'clock, watching a basketball game, half asleep, the phone would ring. And my wife would say, who the hell's calling us at 11 o'clock at night? Well, it's only 8 o'clock in Las Vegas.
me, I'm calling you 11 o'clock?
Many times.
usually
Who the hell
outside.
is-
I'm usually outside when I'm doing that. I don't even realize. I'm sorry. I don't even.
No. Those are great calls. Don't ever stop them. Those are brainstorming calls. Believe me, that's always good stuff.
Yeah. So you got your newsletter all set up now.
Newsletter's
Now you're
going.
building
Yes.
newsletters.
Yes.
Now you're creating software. You are exactly what I want my mastermind members to be.
Well, you know, all that you make it sound special, but all that means is, you know, you've got these softwares, go use them to do what you want to do to get ahead. That's it. That's all you got to do. Just use them to do what you got to do to get ahead. That's it.
That's it. My message
It's
to you,
not
Jason
hard.
Gross.
It's not simple. It's not.
Jason Gross, I'm calling you out.
It's not special.
Jason Gross. Use these tools to do what you gotta do.
Say hi, everybody.
Hey, Connie.
What's up?
Hey, Jim.
Oh, so cute.
Then we gotta go shopping, yeah? Yeah. All right. Gotta go prepare to go hop on a plane.
Well, have a great time. What's the occasion this time? Daughter graduating?
Yeah, she's getting her bachelor's degree.
Ooh, how about that?
Can you believe that?
Yep.
What do you have to say
I'm
about
not sure my
software,
kids are gonna
Jim?
want to go to college. Josie probably.
Oh, I use it every day.
Emmett might
There's
want to go
almost
for the
not a day that
experience.
goes
I don't
by
blame
that
him.
I'm not using one thing or another piece of the software. I use it all the time. You know, I've tried all kinds of other softwares over the years, but
Samesies,
this is
Jim.
one circular set of programs that can do pretty much anything you need to do.
And nothing more.
Nothing more. No, I can never think of anything that I say, hey, Chad, can you? Actually, I did. There was something I saw, and I said to you, Chad, take a look at this and see if you think this would fit into our software suite. It was maybe a month ago, but other than that, I've never come up with anything that I thought would fit into our circle of products that would make it any better. If you didn't watch that video, watch it on the plane ride or the car ride.
Exactly. Let me, I don't know if I can get this to play. I really have to find somewhere to get this. This is down. Look, this little girl that is now going to be, I want to share this with you guys. So I'm in the Wayback Machine. She would kill me. She would kill me if she knew I was sharing this with you guys. But this is my daughter, Katerina. This was her site. And she went out there at 9 years old and then 12. And she built her own product. She built her own course. We hosted on Everlesson. She had her own high ticket webinar. She did like $7,000 on her first webinar. I made the mistake of putting her on a stage at 12 years old because when she got off the stage, I would love to find this video. I just don't know how to. When she maybe, G, if I gave you this, can you see if you can find this video? I know it's on YouTube. I just don't know how to find it. Can you see? I put it in the chat. Can somebody see if they can get that video here? I made the mistake of putting her on stage at 12 years old, and she did freaking incredible on stage. I mean, she just, this little girl right here figured something out really, really quick. And what she figured out was that everybody was there to see her daddy, and her daddy was kind of the boss of the event. And what she figured out was that if she took the crown away from her daddy, that she became the focus. And she figured it out very, very quickly. And pretty soon she was like making fun of me in this presentation. I don't know. And what happened was when the event ended, everybody there wanted to take their picture with her. And I'm telling you right now, guys, she had her own groups. She had her own webinars. She was creating her own products. She was running ads. She was working with business owners. She was doing all of those things. And when she came off the stage that day and she took pictures of everybody, something snapped with her. And from that point forward, let me see if I can find it. Somebody just gave me this link. Let me see. Yeah, this is Mohawk Joe. Yeah, so he kind of got some of it. Let me see. Yeah, this isn't the very good version, but there's another version that I would love for you guys to see because the thing with her, if daddy told her, okay, here, you're going to start this webinar and you're going to push this button and you're just going to talk to people and you're going to share your slides And then when you get to the end, I don't know how to get to it. When you get to the end, I even think she took down her channel. You're gonna put up, is it here? Oh, here, we can see this part. You guys can hear that, right? So watch this. I'm gonna tell you something. Okay, you can't hear it? Hold on, I want you guys, some of you have never seen this before, and I think there's something very, very valuable with this that you're gonna get from this. Okay, so let me see if I can find it here. Stop share. Let me share again. Share, let me share sound. Okay, I'll just play a couple minutes of this clip so you can see this, okay?
Come on, baby.
Okay, now I want you guys to know something, right? When I was hugging her, you can't hear it because the Katy Perry music is playing, but she's telling me, I can't do this, Dad, I can't do this, Dad, I can't do this, Dad, I can't do this, Dad. And I'm sitting there holding her going, okay, this is gonna go really, really good, or this is gonna go
Company, and they serve the best damn Phillies west of the Mississippi. So he said if I do the live and get 500 comments, he would give us $20 each, which I think he still owes me that $20. Looking at you, Dad. Favorite cookie, which is still Thin Mint, and how to make a milkshake out of sold a buttload of cookies. Are you okay, Dad? That's all I have for you guys. Good luck on finding your businesses and have fun in Vegas. I know I will. Bye. Did we get done?
All right. Yeah. So, so she was scared to get up there. I had another marketer named Ben Adkins at this event, and he was the next one up. And she ran off the stage. You guys, I'll see if I can find that whole presentation. She ran off the stage and she came up to me and she said, "Dad, I want to do it again." And I told her, I'm like, well, go announce Dr. Ben Adkins. And so she went up there and she announced Ben Adkins. And it was incredible. Like, she loved it. Like, she really naturally, like, you saw somebody who not only faced their fears, but within a minute of being on a stage, within a minute, guys, she mastered the opportunity. Do you understand that? Like, she was in the box up there and she mastered that opportunity better than anybody I had ever seen. And she wanted to keep doing it. And like I said, something psychologically happened when everybody wanted to take their picture with her. After the event, she clammed up and she said, "Dad, I'm not a movie star." And that was it. She left the business.
She left the business. That's awesome.
She was doing it every single day for almost 2 years. And then she said, "Dad, I'm not a movie star." And that was it. And she left the business. And the thing that matters most is the fact that
I will show you how to
I have
directly.
this footage. I have these pictures.
Join his group.
If you know,
On the
her
bridge,
now she's
when you
getting
have
her
somebody that you
bachelor's
wanna
degree
ask
and she's going to
questions
go to
to
law
on
school.
the bridge.
Okay, so if for some reason that didn't work out, and you know, she had to put herself in a position where
The rainbow.
you know, she had to generate revenue somehow. She has all this to fall back on, where she can truthfully say that I became an entrepreneur at 12 years old.
12
Does
years
that make
old.
sense?
Emmett,
Actually, at 9
Josie.
years old. So it's really important. The other thing that I want to see if does anybody, let me see if I can get in there real quick. There's something else that I want to show you too. Okay. Let me just show you this one
I'm outside barefoot, but
real quick.
these are programmed
if I
with the
can get
frequency
in
of
there.
healing. I've got 3 of them that I wear.
And I really need to.
And if I'm not outside touching the grass, literally go touch grass.
I really need to
Well, I
set
think
this
that's
up
a swear to some people, but
to where you
when
guys
you're
can
not
get
touching
access
grass, you
to
have rubber
this
soles
course.
on your shoes, which all shoes, I think,
But
in
let
the
me
mid
see if I
60s
can
switched
find
from
this
leather
real quick.
soles to
Does
rubber
anybody
soles. Now you're
have
no longer in touch
access
with the earth.
to?
It's a fact. I wonder why we're all sicker and sicker. It's tiny little things that they did to
Does
us.
anybody have
They all add up.
access to
So
Alan
get at
Miller's
me.
energetic
Emmett has a
hacking
little
method?
card that he
Does
keeps in
anybody
his
have
pocket.
access to that at all?
Josie wears a tag.
I
I've got
want
3
to see.
tags.
And I
left
wasn't
my
thinking
last
about
necklace
this until
for my
I'd
mom.
seen. There's something
And
really, really important.
You're always
that,
withdrawing all this
I think
energy
that
everywhere you go.
guys
You're expending it.
would
And
really
this is a
take
deposit.
from this, but let me
This is
see
a
if I
constant
can
deposit.
find it here.
And is that like a patch where you're getting a certain dose and you have to take it off at a certain time, or else you
Because
get too
the
much?
images
This is
that
just
you
your
guys
frequency. Your body
did,
takes in what it needs, not too
if
much,
I
not
can
more than it
just
needs. Takes in everything that it
find-
needs. So you need
There's
to
a
make some deposits into
video,
your
and
energy.
I'm going blank
Good clean water, some
on where
electrolytes.
that
I'm
video
out.
is. But there's a
Um,
video with my daughter,
right supplements?
Madeline.
Get at me for some
See if I
earthing
can
tags.
find it. If somebody has access to
Get
that,
stickers on my computer too to help.
we can get it
you know, a lot
from
of the
there.
energy that's coming
It's
from
inside of
all
that
these
course, I
devices.
believe.
Got trifecta going on over
Can
here.
you see it here? Can you send me your access in your chat, and I'll show
It
people what
helps
the
to
old
mitigate some of
Everlast
that.
used to
I
look
mean,
like.
unless you live in a Faraday cage with just your
But
fingertips
in this
sticking
video,
out,
guys,
which is not a bad idea actually. I mean, if I could have a Faraday cage outfit,
she
it was between me and all my
she
devices.
flew out
I
to
would do it.
Vegas. I'm gonna
Might do it if it
say
made me less
I'm
wrinkly
gonna
at 49.
say it was
Yeah, see that right there?
7 years ago, maybe
The doorknob
8
hit me
years
right
ago.
there.
And we
was trying
sat
to
down with her.
Get Jordan's cat so I could get it outside before we road tripped back to
Yeah, we
home.
sat down with her.
And I didn't touch it.
and
I
we
thought that was the right
I
move.
created her book of miracles. And I remember
And
her.
now there's a scar
I remember
there.
her sitting at the table.
There's one actually out
And I
there, too.
basically
We got the
told her
whole
one
doorknob.
thing. I said, Madeline, I want you to open up this
crazy.
book. We
And then I
went to
had to drive
Walgreens. We
home.
bought it for
10 hours in my
and
face.
we opened
Now
up
I'm paying
this
a
journal,
consequence.
and I
I'm
told her
putting
to write
castor oil
down
in it, 'cause
everything
castor oil
that
can
she
even break
wanted
up bone
for her
spurs.
life.
Put it on every day. Get a bone spur.
She did that.
Castor oil, castor oil,
But
castor oil.
she
Put some
totally
flannel over it.
threw
It's
me
even
for a
better.
loop
We'll put it
because she
a lot
wrote
of
down
flannel.
that, the house that she
Castor
wanted to
oil
live
on
in,
it.
and
Put on
she
your
did
kidney.
it right. She said,
Wrap some
I'm
flannel around you.
grateful and
You can do
thankful to
saran wrap
God
over
for
that
the
if you
house
want.
that
I
He's
usually
provided me
just put on like sleeping pants
and
that are
everything else. But then
big, and I put them over. And
she
sleep.
started saying
It's
something
super
that was
healing,
totally threw me for a
especially
loop.
in your kidney and liver
And
area.
you gotta imagine. Let me see if I can get in there and get this. You got to imagine at that age to be here. Hold on a second. Definitely don't want to show that guy. Hold on a second. Somebody's giving me access, so I'm going to try to log in real quick to show you this. So she's 18 today. So she was 10, 11, I don't know, when we created this book of miracles. Let me see if it's in here. Hold on a second. Yep, I'm in Everlesson, Instant Audience Blueprint. Book of Miracles. Okay, let me see if it's in here. What I'll do is I'll pull this into CoreSprout for you guys. No, it's not there. I know I have that video somewhere. But what she said when she was creating the book was really, really touching, because she said, I want to thank God for the beautiful
Thanks for
husband
watching. I see.
and children he
I
has
see you
provided me.
watching.
And I was
Appreciate
like,
it.
what? You're 10 years old. Where did that come from? Right. So it was interesting watching this girl. I got up here. I didn't see that video in there. I can show you what was in here though, guys. Hold on a second. Let me show you this, and maybe I'll pull it in the CoreSprout for you. I think it'll be an amazing bonus for you guys. So this is what the old Everlesson used to look like. Okay. And it's old, guys. It's old technology. This is why we built CoreSprout. But this was my friend Alan, and you can see it was the same way. You had points, badges, rewards. But this was a course that we created called Book of Miracles. So again, if you listen to the advice I gave Brandon, when I first started working with Alan, he was working with people that were in the process of killing themselves or going through a divorce. And then he's like, but my clients never pay me. And I'm like, well, yeah, because they're at like the bottom of life. So I told him, I'm like, you need to start working with people. You need to start working with entrepreneurs that have hit a plateau in their life, right? And so everything I learned from this course, I did with my daughter. But my point in telling you this is Alan basically had his own process to mapping out the life that you want and putting it inside of this book. And so we took that book and we went out there and basically started creating his own system, process, method, strategy, secret, formula. Is this making sense to everybody?
Yes, it's making sense.
And so I can open up, oh my gosh, let's see if this is it. Hold on a second. Pierre sent this to me. Let me see if I can get this to play. I can pretty much open up any client I've worked with, guys, whether it be Christine Morel or, she was in my house every day for 3 years, or anybody. I've worked with a lot of big names. And what everybody took from me, and I mean everybody, what they always took from me was they learned how to create their own system, process, method, strategy, secret, formula. Everybody. Does that make sense? Let's see what this is. Delete 8. Is this the right video, Pierre, or no? I don't want to show the curriculum. I just want to show that one video. Let me see what this is. I think this is a curriculum, right? Yeah, I can't get it to play. Let me try something else. I want the video where Madeline was sitting down at the table and she was creating her book of miracles. That's the one I'm looking for, right? And I can't seem to find that. I found it the other day. I didn't know I was going to be talking about this. So this is a good example, guys, where we took something very, very simple and we created our own system, process, method, strategy, secret formula. And then from that, I think I did, if I come over here to Facebook, I think I did the same exact thing. Like if I were to look on my wall, let me just see if I can find it here. If I search for energetic hacking method, let me just see if I can find it here. Yeah, so see, we promised the transformational value for this workshop. We did just that, right? So we went out there and created the energetic hacking method. Now it looks like other people have taken that from me, but let me try again. Let's try Book of Miracles, and let me see if that comes up. And I'll do posts you've seen. I just want to do my posts from you. Okay, let's try this again. So, oops, let me spell it right. No, just posts from me. Posts from you. Okay, let's try this again. So I'll show you these hook posts. Energetic hacking method. Okay, so just from me, please. Posts you've seen, posts from, geez. Man, their software sucks so bad. Okay, so January 12, 2021. There's a keyword I can look for. Hold on a second. Transformational value workshops. I can't even jump to that point, right? Can I go to that point? Yeah, it's always been this way, right? Let me just type in workshop. Or I could probably do this actually on a scale of 1 to 10. Let me see. This has always been my thing, like always been my thing. It's so curious how it won't show me just my posts, right? But let's see if those things pop up. If I go to my wall, does it do it better? Hold on, let me see. So if I'm, oh, I know what the problem is. I'm in a wrong group. Hold on, let me get to my wall. That was a page I'm setting up. So let's try this again. Book of Miracles. Okay, let's see if that pops up. Okay, look. So this was my Book of Miracles, okay? So I'm putting hooks out there. This was tied into a story, okay? And then can I do it this way now? Let's see, post you've seen, post from you. Okay, my little Christmas miracle, the best, I don't know what this is. Yeah, that was a long time ago. This was when, let's see. This is when she was doing her course. See this? She was shooting a video. And then here, this is it. Okay, hold on a second. This is it.
I'm grateful for the people in my life who are kind, loving, and joyful. I love seeing schools give more freedom to their students. I love seeing animals being cared for and loved for. I love living in a town with more people and lots to do. I love seeing kids and adults having food and shelter to live. I love going to college and getting my degree. I love waking up and by the ocean where the temperature is always warm. I love speaking and motivating people on the biggest stages all around the world. I love that God abundantly blessed me with money and nice things in life so I can make a difference in the world. I have a husband that is kind, loving, and takes good care of me. I thank God for the beautiful little girl He has gifted me.
Like what? Right? So what's interesting about that is she just got accepted to Virginia State. And this here, she's a photographer. She owns a photography business now. Okay, so this is her featuring her clients. Okay, she's a dancer. So she's danced since she was 3 years old. She competes all around the world. And here you go. Last night was bittersweet for me saying goodbye to FFA. She was the president of FFA. Okay, this is my other daughter now. This is not Katarina. I'm proud to announce that I've committed to Virginia Tech 2030. You guys are seeing this, right? This is her photography. Oh, she owns a bakery business. She owns a bakery business. Is all her photography work. And then on top of that, the one that I'm trying to show you is, that's the camera I bought her. But the one that I'm trying to show you is this right here. You heard her say that she wanted to do events. She wanted to make a difference. She wanted to, speak in front of audiences. I know she'll do that. But this is the one that blew my mind. On March 28th, she posted, "A night to remember is a prom-style event created to celebrate individuals with special needs in fun, inclusive, and unforgettable way. Just us for a magical evening filled with music, dancing, and red carpet experience where every guest is a star." She's running an event in her town, and she's like raising money for the event and everything else. So guys, I'm here to tell you that it's very touching for me. I'm here to tell you that exercise that we did, where she mapped out everything for her life and the kind, caring husband she wants to have, and the little girl that she wants to have, and the fact that she wanted to own her own businesses, and she wanted to make a difference, and she wanted to speak on stages, and she wanted to do events, and she wanted to go to college. You heard all of those things, all of them. And I did that with Katarina. I did that with Madeline. I've done that with you guys. Now I need you to know that Kat and Madeline did not have a plan. They did not have the answers. They did not know how they were going to do those things. Do you guys understand this? They didn't need to know how. They put it out there. They put the intentions out there. They believed in it. And I don't think Madeline ever thought she'd own a photography business. I don't think she ever thought she'd own a bakery business. I don't think she ever thought she'd be the president of the FFA. I don't think Kat ever thought she's going to be an attorney. Okay? They didn't have to know those things. They just did it brick by brick. Now, I'm going to tell you the reason why it worked. You want to know why it worked? Because there was no head monsters when they were that young. See, the boyfriends came around, broke their heart, had jobs, and failed the boss, whatever. All these head monsters have come in. And now they think twice. They hesitate. They're still doing well, but still, I still hear it sometimes. When my daughter, the first time, she speaks on stage a lot. When Madeline was speaking on stage, she called me up. I was eating pho with Connie and the kids, and she called me up and she said, "Dad," and I hadn't talked to her in months. She goes, "I spoke at my first event." I said, "How'd you do?" She goes, "I did not get the gift of gab like you did." And it was one of those, what do you call those events where they are given a topic and they have a half hour and then they got to come up and present it in front of like 1,000 people? What's that called? There's a name for that event, right? There's a name for that speech. And I said, "You know what, baby, you tried. That's what's important. I'm proud of you." And I thought that was the end of it. She called me up a week later because what she said was, "I got up there and I forgot everything. And I just look at the judges and I told the judges, I'm sorry, I don't remember what I was supposed to say." She goes, "Dad, it was the most embarrassing thing I've ever done in my life." And I was like, it's okay. You tried. Now you know where you stand, but at least you put yourself in the position where you found out. Most people won't do that. Speaking in front of people is one of the most scariest things you can do in the world, right? So little to my surprise, and I remember hanging up the phone, looking at Connie and saying, well, I guess, you know, speaking is not in the wheelhouse for her. She called me up a week later and she says, Dad, I place second in the speech competition. I said, what do you mean? She goes, I went back up there and I did it again and I placed second. So the first time she disqualified, second time she placed second. You see, she refused to accept defeat. She refused it, guys. Do you understand? When I share these things with you, when I share strategies, when I share experiences, when I share processes, when I share software, I guess Jim is right. I'm probably built a little bit different because I don't see all of this. I only see a little bit. And I only see the things that are important. And I latch onto the things that are important and I master those things. And everything else is all noise. Does that make sense? You get very, very clear on what it is you want in life, what that number is, what that looks like, what those are intentions are. Then you figure out, okay, I got to put together a plan to get those things. Okay. And so you reverse engineer it. And if your plan has to do with serving people or selling something, which it probably does, then you got to be very, very clear on what do those people want? What does that look like for their life? And once you understand that thing, you understand that people still aren't going to trust you. So what you got to do is you got to put out simple little hooks once you identify what it is they want. And once they start nibbling on that hook, then you know what? You let them in. You say, look, I'm different. I care. I'm here. I want you to succeed. If it's a business owner, you say, you know what? I don't have the answer to that, but it's okay. I'll figure it out. We'll try something new. We got you taken care of. That's all anybody wants. They just want you to show up for them. And when you show up for them, you're going to be able to make more money than anything else you've done in your whole entire life. And my daughters will too. They will keep cracking the code. They will keep figuring things out. And it's not because they were trained marketers. It's not because they have a degree in this stuff, guys. They just, the things that you guys have heard since February 5th, some of you have been hearing this for a long time, but the things that you guys keep hearing over and over and over and over and over and over and over, you have to understand. My daughters heard it too, nonstop. They heard it in the car. They heard it at the movie theater. They heard it before they went to bed. They always heard it over and over and over and over and over. They heard it all the time. And it's important. It's important for you. And I'm going to tell you something else that makes a huge difference that they do. I don't know if they do this anymore, but my daughter was the first one to get COVID in Wyoming, right? Her teacher was in Paris or whatever, and she was one of the first ones to actually get diagnosed with it. Then they found out the teacher had it too. Guys, I didn't know what I was dealing with at the time. It was the first time I'd ever heard of anything, and she was one of the first ones to get it. I had no idea. I didn't know if my daughter was going to die because I was hearing all these horrible things. I didn't know. I was scared half to death. Nobody knew anything about this. We just knew that there was a world pandemic that was killing people, right? So I remember she was really, really, really sick, like really, really bad sick. And the only thing I could do was focus on her mind. So I went and I don't know if I have this, but I'll show you. I went and put together a Trello board for her. And what I did is exactly what I would like you guys to do. Let me see if I can get in there. I found the very best in inspirational messages that I possibly could. And I was telling Connie, because her son has had a really, really hard coach that wouldn't give him a shot, just pretty much didn't believe in him. And I truly believe that that kid is going to be a major league ball player. I think he's going to be a major league pitcher, right? So it might be after I'm gone, but I think that's going to happen. So I told her, we were in the car, we were waiting for his game to start. I said, you know what? I said, because he needs to boost his confidence. I said, here's what I used to do every single day, and I have my daughters do it. I would get on YouTube and I would type in motivational videos, guys. And I would sit there and listen to a combination of the most powerful messages ever created on our planet, all combined with the dramatic effects and music and everything that hits your emotions. And I'm going to tell you right now, and I probably should get back to it, I used to sit there and listen to that for a half hour every single day. And my daughters used to do the same thing. And I told her I want Jace to do the same thing as well, right? So what I did, how many of you know who Les Brown is? Does anybody know who Les Brown is? Let's see if I can get in there. I really want to show this to you guys. Yeah, so I had Les Brown make a video for my daughter, Madeline. And he invited her to speak at the event and everything. This is when she had COVID. So he made a video for her. She still has it. And I had all these motivational speakers make a video for her, right? Because this little girl wanted to be a speaker. And we didn't know if she's going to make it, right? So I was trying to do everything I could to, keep her super, super positive and super happy. So I went out there and I found the very best motivational videos I could find of all time. I was watching, Denzel Washington put God first. And, I was watching On the Other Side of Fear is the Greatest Things from Will Smith and Steve Harvey and, Les Brown, anybody I could find. And I put all these together in a Trello board for her. Let's see if I can get in there and get it for you. And then I made her watch those videos every day, and she had to mark off when she got it done, right? She had to mark off when she got it done. And I think if I can find that, I think that's a really, really good thing for you guys to do as well. Okay, so there we go. I found it. I can't believe I found it. Hold on a second. Let me see if I can open this up. Yeah. So here you go. So remember, she wanted to be a motivational speaker. So if I show this to you here on the screen, okay, can everybody see this? Let me see, resources. Yeah, see this? So I had her go through and watch all these videos, right? Les Brown, If You Were to Die Today, Gotta Be Hungry, You're Gonna Have to Jump, On the Other Side of Fear, Denzel Washington, Put God First, Matthew McConaughey, Art Williams, Al Pacino from Any Given Sunday. You see this? Like, she was watching all of these things. And then I was out there doing everything I could to just do everything I possibly could. See if it opens over here. I don't know for sure. I think it's on my channel, her channel. Let's see if this plays.
Hello, Madeline. How are you? I know you know this voice. This is Mrs. Mamie Brown's baby boy, Les Brown. I heard that you are a wonderful person and you have a voice and you want to speak. Well, I believe as much as you have chosen this as something you want to do, that you were chosen for this. I was 10 years old when I was carrying a card around, and on one side I said, I am the world's greatest orator. And on the flip side, I wrote, ask and it shall be given, seek and ye shall find, knock and it shall be open unto you, Matthew 7:7. Well, I had no idea at the time that I would become a professional speaker. I had no idea at the time that I would be selected to be inducted into the National Speakers Hall of Fame and receive the highest award from Toastmasters International, the Golden Gavel Award, and selected to be 5 of the greatest speakers on the planet. Now, I'm not as good as your father, but I can give him a run for his money. So here's what's on my bucket list now. I love young people who want to speak. My daughter, she travels with me, and my youngest son, John Leslie, and they speak as well, and they open for me. So on my bucket list, I want you to be my guest at one of our special trainings, and I'd like for you to open for me this year. Are you up for that? Come on, somebody. I know you have the courage to do it because you're a masterpiece, because you're a piece of the master. You have something special, Madeline, and I can tell you because you are made by the master, and I'm looking forward to meeting you. This has been Mrs. Mamie Brown's baby boy. It's been a plum-pleasing pleasure as well as a privilege. God bless you, and God bless your dream. Don't be afraid. I'm looking for you, all right? Can you feel a brother up in here, up in here?
So we didn't know what we were dealing with, guys. We had no idea. So the only thing I could do was just keep her focused on the positive. That's it. That was the very worst in circumstances. And I mean, she was okay, right? And we all got COVID many times. She was okay, but I didn't know what I was dealing with at that time. And I was calling her out multiple times a day. I need you to watch this video. I need you to watch that video. I need you to watch this video. And I'm here to tell you that what you say to yourself, what you expose yourself to, right? The messages that you hear, the same, you guys are like, hey, where am I going to find you? Who's going to give me the encouragement that you've been giving me for the past week? It's there. Guys, it's there. It's not just me. It's not just me. You just really need to understand the importance of that. It's like what Connie was saying, what that coach was saying, that your son just needs somebody to believe in him. He just needs a coach to believe in him, right? That's it. I totally believe in you guys, especially with your abilities. But even after me, like, you need to find ways to consume those things. You have the tools, you have the resources. God is going to open up those opportunities for you. Now that you're crystal clear on what you want and exactly how much you need to make to have those things, but you got to maintain yourself every single day. You got to keep watering yourself every day. I think Jim Rohn said it best when he said, look, you can work on your business all you want, but when you really start to work on you, that's when your business will take off. So your business will naturally take off on its own. God will present those opportunities to you. But if you don't have the confidence, if you don't have the strength, if you don't have the willpower to put yourself in the box to find out what your gift, skills, and abilities are, you're never going to be given a shot. And most people in the world will never take that shot. Everybody in my world, I want you to take that shot. Do I make myself clear? I told my daughters the same thing. Okay, we mapped out what you want for your life. Now I want you to take the shot. They're out there taking the shot, guys. They're out there taking the shot. You've seen where they have been very, very little. Now I got to go hop on a plane. It's almost like, I don't want to get emotional or anything, but it really feels divine to me. It really feels divine that I'm reliving them being little girls and I'm hopping on a plane tomorrow to go watch her get her bachelor's degree. And a week later, I got to fly back to Wyoming. I haven't been there in 4 years, since my dad died. And I got to watch my daughter Madeline graduate from high school before she goes to college. It really feels divine that I'm sharing this story with you. But I think it just goes to show that when you don't have the head monsters, when you just do exactly what's laid out in front of you, then amazing things can come from this. Does that make sense? And you guys have all the tools, you've been equipped with everything. Would you agree? So I don't know exactly, that wasn't planned. I don't know exactly why I shared that story with you. But I think that something will probably come from that. If you guys would do me a favor, I'm going to do something I've never done before because it's going to be important with us, launching products again and running ads and building our community. I need to know that people know I will take care of them. We're going to keep doing this stuff. So if you guys would please go to the link, if you can put that in the chat, chadnicely.com/review. If you guys would please go there and leave a testimonial on what you thought of the workshop, how it's been for you so far. I would really, really appreciate it. I don't really have anything on my own name like that, and everybody's asking for it. They're like, how can you show up every day that many hours and never I'm like, well, because I always do it on my Facebook. They're like, yeah, no, we need it to be, let me make sure the link is working. Hold on a second. We need it to be on these official sites, Chad. So let me just go ahead and open that up real quick. And let me see if I can find that. Hold on a second. I had it working this morning, I thought. Let me see. Link bank. I was super tired when I did that. So that's a pop link. But let me see if I can get this to open. Edit link. And it should open. Oh, reviews. Here, I'll just do like that. How about that? Is that better? There you go. Okay, does that open? So that's just trust. If you would just please, like, not, I would like to be able to share that on calls and stuff for people that don't know me. So, you know, please take your time and you know, talk about, I don't know, whatever. But just share your experience so other people can understand. That will help me a lot. That will help us build our community a lot. I will rely very, very heavily on that, if you will. And I think it's a good idea. I think it's a great idea for you guys to also do that too when you start showing up and providing transformations for people as well. Okay. Let me go ahead and put it in the chat for you guys. So can you guys do that for me, please? I would really appreciate it. And what I'll do is I'll reach out to everybody that has left a review. What I'm going to do is I'm going to start building out the curriculum for Claude Cowork. I'll put you guys in there first before the workshop. How does that sound? And I got simple step-by-step processes, how to do all that stuff, how to do your MD file, your memory file, how to create the skills over there. It's totally different because it's in a contained environment. It's not in something like Claw Launcher, how to do the social stuff. So I'll be reaching out. Like I said, I'm going to be on a plane flying to Wyoming, and I'll be reaching out to you guys. So if you would please leave that review, I'd really appreciate it. And other than that, I think everybody is crystal clear. I really feel like this was mission accomplished, guys.
Chad.
What?
Can you hear me?
Barely. It's all muted. It's all muffled.
I'm going to drop 2 reviews. Is that okay?
Yeah, that's good.
Thank you.
That's good. You'll be around for a very long time and see everything in your grandchildren, great-grandchildren. Yeah, it's okay. Either way, like I am, I'm not going to get too detailed with you guys, but I'm going to tell you guys something right now that I learned. Because of my journey with Nick Coe, and I went through a lot of crazy experiences, and it just so happened, again, I believe it was divine, but it was right before my dad died. And my dad, I was on a webinar like this, and my brother Quilly called me up. So my brother Quilly called yesterday, and that's why I said, oh God, my brother's calling. Because my brother doesn't call me unless something's really, really bad. He texts me. But I was on, I was in the mansion in Henderson, and I was on a webinar like this, doing what I always do. And my brother called, and he said, you didn't hear the news yet, did you? And I knew my dad was really, really sick and had strokes and heart attacks and everything else. And the fact, when I saw the call come in, the first thing I said to myself was, I just lost my dad, right? But when I answered the phone, and I just muted the webinar and answered the phone, the fact that he said you didn't hear the news yet, I'm like, okay, my dad's still okay. Somebody's pregnant, somebody got married, right? Because you don't, I don't know, I guess my brother didn't know how to present it. And I said, no, I didn't hear the news. What's that? And he said, we just lost our dad. And so that right there was very, very devastating. I was one of the first times I've ever like cut a workshop short. But I'm going to tell you right now, my whole family fell apart, and they were all at each other's throats, and it was really, really bad. And I was walking around my house, and I was saying, okay, help me understand. What was your purpose in my life? And it was right then and there, I took out my book of miracles, and I wrote down all the lessons that I had received from my father. And you know what I figured out, guys? I figured out that everything I had in life, including my 2 girls, was because of my father. And I didn't know. I didn't know when he was alive. I didn't realize all that stuff until I sat down and I discovered that. And it's not that I wasn't upset or anything. It's just I had a different understanding. I realized that this was a spiritual being here playing a role in my life. I realized that because of the journey that I had gone on with my friend Nick and everything. And I remember going to the funeral and revealing the 7 things that my dad had taught me in life and what he had left for me. And I remember sitting down with my energy coach, Alan, the guy that did the Book of Miracles, and not to get too crazy, but he has ways of just feeling that energy. And he said, your dad wants you to know that there's one more thing. And he said, this is what he said to me. He goes, Chad, I don't know how to explain this, but your dad understands he did the job with you, and it's like he just got his wings. That's what he said to me. I was in Wyoming. I just came back from the funeral. I was talking to Alan. And that's what he said to me. And I felt really, really good at that. But he goes, but man, there's something else coming in. And I said, what's that? Because I asked him, was my dad there? He said, yeah. I said, the things that I revealed, did he understand that? He goes, yeah. And he knows he did his job. He goes, but there's one more thing. And I said, what's that? He goes, your dad always wanted you to be big, be bold, take risks, speak freely. And Alan was listing off these things that my dad was communicating to him. And I could not get over it because I was just silent on the phone. And I hung up the phone and I'm like, what the heck? I'm experiencing deja vu or something. And I went and I closed that Book of Miracles, and guess what was on the cover? Be big, be bold, take risks, speak freely. Everything that was in that Book of Miracles was on that cover. And y'all, from that point forward, I have a totally different view of our life. And I'm here to tell you that I believe God wants you to be prosperous. I think God wants you to touch as many lives as you can and provide a transformational value while you're here. And you have the tools to do it. You have the strategies to do it. You have the resources to do it. You have everything that I do. So there's no reason why you can't. And I'm an introvert. You see me at an event, I do my own thing. I don't know how to be around a lot of people. I've had to overcome a lot, but there's no reason why people can't do the things that we do. Does that make sense? Is everybody starting to get this? So I want to leave you feeling good and confident and understanding that hopefully we have, hopefully we have taken whatever was stopping you, hopefully that's been released. Hopefully that lid is off. Hopefully I don't know how to say it any other way, guys. The workshop was totally unplanned, unscripted. I had no intentions for it to go the way it did. I had no intentions for you to get clear, have those beautiful images of how much you need to make and the impact you can make. I had no idea I was going to share these stories with you today. I don't know those things. I just show up and let God fill the gaps. Can you guys do that? Can you guys do that? That's all I want you to do. That's it. I'm not trying to get spiritual with anybody or anybody else. I'm just saying there's things greater than us out there that we don't understand. For me, it's God. But whatever it is for you, show up, do the work, let God fill the gaps. That's all I can do. Guys, if you'll leave me that review, I will appreciate it a lot. If you want to join the mastermind, you can go to entouragemastermind.org/members. Our annual fee is $29.97, or you can just pay $297 a month. I know a lot of you are going to join. I got to help Connie with the onboarding call, so please have patience with that. We will get crystal clear on those things. Now you know the direction of the mastermind. I'm really going to start focusing on that now that we have our AI figured out. And now I understand the clear direction that we need to go. And you guys have a taste of what it is I have to offer. We're also going to be focused on groups, communities. I'm going to put together a weekly, not training, but a weekly show where we build out skills and do different stuff in AI. And the reason why I want to do that is so that you can invite people to it and get credit and get people in. So We're completely redoing our partner program. I got to send Jim a check for like $4K after we went through and audited one of his people. He had somebody that was not showing up in the partner program. So he put together a spreadsheet. I'm sending him a check for like $4,000 or an instant payment. So we're putting all that back together again. One thing we heard Jim talk about how he builds software. One person that I am aligning with, his name is Justin Burns. You may have seen the interview. The reason why I want to align with him is because and Claude Cowork, and we'll probably do some other stuff too. I don't want it to be an AI training because I got to separate myself from the rest, because I'm sure you guys would agree that what I have to offer is a little bit different than what everybody else has to offer when it comes to AI training, right? It's an experience.
Yeah.
Would you guys agree? It's an experience.
It's
Yeah.
emotional.
So I got to figure that out myself. But let me just do this. And by the way, this site is completely out of date for sure, 100% without a doubt. Let me just see if I can find an order form for you. Hold on a second. Pranay, can you drop an order form for the mastermind in the chat? Because I don't want to confuse them with what we're doing. There's a whole new direction for the mastermind, guys. I feel like I made that very, very clear. A lot of it's going to be motivational. A lot of it's going to be mindset, but most of it's going to be creating offers, creating communities, creating groups,
you heard him
and
say
running
it.
this
Creating
software
offers.
that we have called OpenClaw and
Creating
Claude Cowork.
offers. That's
And
the thing.
that's going to be
Continuity,
the direction.
creating
And that's
offers.
probably what I will write out for the rest of my life, right? So did you hear me, Pranay? Are you able to do that?
Yeah, I'm checking.
Just the order form, not the sales page. So don't pay attention to the sales page, guys. When we started the mastermind, that was the idea, but we've gone a completely different direction with it now because of everything that we're doing. So he'll put the link in the chat, and that's fine. You guys can check that out. If it's not a good fit for you, that's okay. I'm okay either way, guys. I'll be okay either way. And yeah, so exciting things coming. You're not going to see less of me. It's just the official OpenClaw. That hook out there is competing a lot with some of the other stuff. And so we're just going to keep doing the OpenClaw, but we're going to combine it with other things, right? And that way it's a better hook for people, okay? So you'll see that. You'll see the call. You'll see the partner program open back up. You'll see us focus heavily on the mastermind now. And yeah, I think that's where I'm going to leave it for you guys. I'm going to shoot as many videos as I can before I hop on that plane. And it has 14 million active followers. Let's touch base and do strategy. Yeah. So those are the kind of questions I want to see in the mastermind, guys. Does that make sense? If you join the mastermind, be prepared to speak up. Be prepared to present your problems. Be prepared to present your ideas. So that's where I shine. If people just show up and don't do anything, then I just find myself teaching all the time, and then it becomes overwhelming. So I want new people in there that actually want to do things, that want to run this OpenClaw. I want to have a local newsletter. Like I'm going to tell you right now, the big focus is going to be local newsletter, business owners, and the online audience, and going out there and approving your affiliate links and building that. Those two things right there are what we're going to do. And I think naturally through that, there's going to be people that create books and do all that stuff. So. Be looking for that as well.
Excuse me, Chad.
What's that?
Can I send the quote offer?
No, don't share the GOAT offer. Share the mastermind order form. Okay?
Okay.
It's at the very, very bottom, Pranay. All right. Yeah, and there's also a new one-on-one. I don't want to get in too much on that because it's just an additional upgrade on the mastermind. That's just where we go build out everything for you guys. You've probably been getting emails about that. That's where we go and set up everything on the local side. And we run ads for you more so than we have before, but also on the business side as well, where we take the hook and close and you shoot those videos, and then we edit those videos and we run those ads for you. And we set up your whole funnel. We set up your sales pipeline. I haven't put all that stuff together yet. There's about 10 people that I'm going to be onboarding this week while I'm in Wyoming for that. Like I said, guys, I'm not a guy that has to sell too hard, because as soon as I end the call, everybody messages me and blows up our support desk. And that's what I want you guys to understand. Does that make sense? That's what I want you to understand. Your customers will come to you when they want more of you. That's always been my thing, right? Oh, I'm just a little bit different than everybody else. And I enjoy doing what I do because I just do my work with you guys instead of just doing it on my own. And that's what I would encourage you guys to do too. There's people that are out there paying to shadow people like me. You see? So people want to hang out with you and just teach them to do things. And they're going to need to know these skills, guys. They're going to need to know how to run the AI. They're going to need to know how to build email lists. And the strategies that we have, oh man, they're so good. They're so good. We haven't even got into our strategies yet. We've just been over here learning OpenClaw, right? Did you find it, Pranay?
Yeah.
Okay, I haven't seen it. Okay, there you go. Let me check this one here. Okay, very, very basic order form, guys. So again, just I even have to go through and update that too. But just stand by for the onboarding and everything. I'll get to you. I promise I will get to you. We're putting all this together. And like I said, I'm having some deep soul searching on, okay, we got all this in place. Here's our abilities. Now, what's next, God? Like I'm asking for that reveal. I feel very good about it. I feel very positive about it. Way better than I did at the start of the year, guys. I think there's some exciting things coming down the pipeline, right? So appreciate your prayers on the flights and everything else. That's amazing. And I will be back on Tuesday. Yeah. And so we do have a presentation with Justin Burns this afternoon, where he is going to introduce vibe coding to you. That's probably what Jim was using. That's not something I'm going to teach right now. I don't want to. If I teach everything, guys, I have nothing left to align with other people. So I want to tap into his audience, and I'm going to allow him to tap into my audience, right? So I could teach vibe coding, but I don't want to. I don't want to teach everything. So I'm aligning with him so I can bring his audience to me. Does that make sense? Is everybody starting to get this now? So that's what that presentation is about at 5:00 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. I don't know if I have a link. Maybe somebody has a link to that. I don't think I have a link to that. If you can just put it in the chat for those that want that. I will be there though. Let me see. Yeah, if you can go get that out of the email, Tommy, that would be really, really good, right? But again, here's the thing, man, and Justin will tell you this too. He will tell you this too, okay? Just because you have the ability to create an app, guys, it doesn't mean that you know how to sell it. Most of the people in the world are going to learn, most of the people learn how to do vibe coding, learn how to create apps. Guys, it's going to go right to the grave. Does that make sense? It's going to go right to the grave. There you go. Pierre just posted the link. I think there's, I don't even know what they've been doing, guys. I've been spending so much time with you guys. Yeah. So Karthik's no dummy, is he? Yeah, I don't see the, this is not the right page. This is not the webinar. I want the webinar link. You guys should have got a webinar link, yeah? Let me see if I can get that for you guys. Hold on a minute. Let me find out. Where is it at? Hold on a second, guys. Let me see if I can get it. Please check this URL to join. Okay, hold on a second. It's on Zoom. You guys, if you check Zoom, see, okay. There, Brian just posted in the chat. You guys see that? That should work. That should work. Okay. So next week I want to get on track. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do the newsletter call on Monday because I'll still be in Wyoming. I'll get back till Tuesday, I guess. That's what she's telling me. Kat graduates on Monday. She's walking on Monday. But I got to get back to the newsletter call. I got to get back to the Friday Tech call, and then I'm going to do I'm also going to do a weekly call on this AI stuff, right? Where we just build out skills. And I picture just building out skills and just giving people the skills on the call. I think that's going to be pretty incredible, right? And then those people that don't have it, they can get in the Claw launcher and you know, go through the process that you guys did, right? So does everybody have that link now? And like I said, whether you choose, obviously he's going to present a bundle. If you want that, great. If not, that's okay. Appreciate you guys showing up and doing the numbers because he's going to do a webinar with me to his people, right? So that's all new people. And this is what I'm going to do, guys, for the next year. And I think that that's going to be the best example is I'm going to be out there launching as hard and fast as I can on the Warrior Forum. I was talking to Matt and I was telling him how we should take our strategies and go out there and put together simple little launches that, like what Jim was saying, that people can replicate so that they can build a list, they can build an audience, right? They can get GC happening. And so, yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to get super, super, super active, even more so than I have before. I'm going to keep doing a monthly workshop like we've been doing. Yeah, like we're about to get busy, guys. We've been warming up, right? We've been up there at the Batter's Mountain. We've just been warming up, taking swings. Now we're going for the home run. Now we're going for the grand slam. Does that make sense? Does everybody got that? Newsletters, calls. My calls are always typically, guys, at 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. The mastermind call, which will take place this Wednesday, will be at 2 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, okay? And I'll have a whole new introduction for that mastermind on that day so that everybody is crystal clear on the direction that the mastermind is going and the curriculum and everything else, right? So good. Okay. Will there be a replay of the vibe code? I don't know, to be honest with you. I'll be there. Guys, I'm now to the point where I'm told to be somewhere. Do your thing with people, Chad. That's all we need you to do. That's where I'm at. Open Claws, doing everything. Karthik's team is helping us. Like that's the point. Just work with the students, Chad. Work with the students, give us a feedback for the software. We got the rest. That's where I'm at. And I think that's where it serves you guys best, right? Now, that's a good question. What third-party apps are going to get tied into OpenClaw? Here's the thing. Eventually, everything will. This is going to become the norm. Does that make sense? Eventually, everything will get tied into it. Okay, everything. It will become the norm, guys. All right? Does that make sense? The people are smart will do it now. Not everybody's smart, but they will be. They will be. It's just nobody knows what you guys know. Nobody. So understand that's an advantage for you. You should be doing like I'm doing. I'm going to hop on this call, shoot a 15-second video, right? And then I'm going to go hop on the support call with G and Pranay. So, yeah. Okay. All right, guys. So I'm going to go eat some lunch, and then I'll be back for the 2 o'clock support call. Guys, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you for the success. Thank you for taking action. Keep us posted with what you got going on. Thank you for all the positive comments, and I'll talk to you guys again. All right. Bye-bye.
I'm a clownfish. Yeah, here I am. I'm a clownfish. Sorry. Back to me. Hi, guys. Was that fun? I shot my shot, didn't I? Did you see it at the end? On the recording, I'm watching it. It's on a bit of a delay. So I'm still hedging my bets here, whether or not I should post my post with my QR code down there. Maybe he didn't like it. I'm not sure. But I still haven't sent it yet on the delay. Wait, I want to see what it looks like when it's oh, we can listen to him. Oh, you don't listen to him. You already listened to him. So I still haven't sent it yet. Look at me, just still sitting there. Not sure if it's allowed. I had delete if not allowed. And then I deleted that part because I was like, whatever. This is what he wants. This is what he wants. This is his call, right? This is his call. He wants to brag about the people that have done the things. So I did it. Oh, look at how big it looks. Did you see it? Does it work? Let me see. I'm going to put it in the chat. Actually, why wouldn't I do that? I'll put it in the chat. I can put it there. And then I can I do a link? Let me see. Share your referral link. No. Oh, that's for StreamYard. That's cute. Okay, might as well, right? Might as well. You want StreamYard? That's what I'm using, if you were wondering what I'm using. I love StreamYard. I used it a long time ago, 2018, 19. I was a StreamYard maven, if you will. And I kind of fell by the wayside. Again, if you're wondering why I leave that out there, it's because people make AI videos and they're fake. So I always work outside with Renee. Outside with Renee. If you're on my YouTube channel, you can watch my silly videos. I'm not that great at it, but I'm doing it. Let me see. So I can't post the QR code. What can I do? Oh, I can put, you know what I'll do? I'll put it up on the screen. Why wouldn't I? Downloads. Some of my screen. I go down here. Oh, what if I do that? Image file? What happens? I don't know. I'll just use share screen. Window. Oh, there it is. Watch. Watch this. Boop. How about that? Get found on AI search. What do I do here? Do this? Oh. There's my logo in the middle. Just point your camera right there, and I will run your business profile. I will give you the error codes. I will tell you how to fix it if you want to fix it yourself. DIY, if you get a friend, just print off the report and give it to them and they'll fix it for you for free or whatever you want to. Give them a pack of, I don't know. I used to bring a case of English cucumbers, the long skinny ones, to parties. And people are like, Renee, why are you carrying around a case of cucumbers? Like, you bring a case of beer and it kills your body and that's okay and normal and socially acceptable. But when I show up with a case of cucumbers, you complain and then everybody eats them and there's no cucumbers left. It's hilarious. They're like a drink. They're like, you know, if you're drinking beers, it's good to have a cucumber. It's hydration. So anyway, give them a case of cucumbers and they'll fix your website for you. What the problem is that you have a business profile and it's not suited for AI. AI is over here. Your business profile is over here and they're not even jiving. And I just help you to link them together so that when AI is searching for the best plumber near me, the best baker near me, the best mattress store near me, Hills Mattress and More is the best mattress store near me, that we that they find you because you're connected. We connect you. So, and we also, if you want, We provide you with blogs on a regular basis and articles that backlink to your website so that when people are asking those questions and those long form keywords, when they're searching, it always finds you because you have the most relevant data. The AI is searching for facts. It's searching for information. And when you have the most information out there, it picks you every time. You know, if you've got reviews, you've got testimonies, that's what we do. We put them in the right place so that AI can connect to them. Because guess what? When people are searching on their phones, the AI searches are coming up to the top. And that's what people are picking because they're busy. 67% of people, they click on the top AI search results. And that's where I'm helping you get. Helping you get up there. And you know what? Quite frankly, you have to give customer service, good customer service. If you don't have a great product and a good customer service setup, then this probably doesn't help you because people will complain about you. So focus on stuff like that too. It's really important. But what did you think of that? Wasn't that crazy? That was the last day. It was just a wrap up. And he was pretty much telling us on the next step, which is smart because that's what you're supposed to do. We all want to go. I could stop right now and just continue cloning the things that I've made. I'll show you actually. Oh, no, you know, I'm going to show you in episode 5. I'll show you in episode 5 what I've made and a little bit of my journey. Yeah, it's been fun. It's been a really fun time. So thank you for tuning in. Thank you for watching the replay. And I put in a comment in the date that you watched the replay for me. That would really mean a lot to me because I know this is going to be super helpful to so many people for a very long time. This is the very beginning. The window just opened and everybody gets to just climb right in. And, you know, some people are waiting for the door to open. And that's fine, but we've climbed through the window. We are getting in first and we are going to help a real lot of people. As you learn these skills, you're going to teach them to everybody else, your nieces, your nephews. Everyone is going to have these skills because this is what jobs are. This is what work is now. You go to work and hopefully it's at your home. I mean, maybe you can go into an office. If you're an office person, you want to go into an office. I like to go like once a month. I commit to once a month. And I have fun offices that I travel to once a month. So I implore you, if you hate your job or you hate your life or you don't make enough money or all the things, this is one thing that you can do for yourself. Finally do something for yourself that would make a difference in the way that you live your life every day. Seriously, it's fun. I wear a sweatshirt, a hooded sweatshirt every day. It's warm outside, but it was insulating. It kept me cool and kept me from getting burned because I keep getting some sun, you know, some outside earthing every day. I usually just stay out up until like 10 and then I come in and I'm just right in here. I still can hear the birds. The frequency of the birds is very healing for your brain. And the fresh air, the sunlight. When I first moved here, my eyes, I was on my laptop and I was on my phone all the time. And my vision was going. I'm 49 and I don't need those cheater glasses yet. So my vision is pretty great, I think, but it was failing rapidly. And when I started working outside, even though I'm still on my computer and I'm still on my phone all the time, the sunlight is mitigating a lot of that, you know, the blue light that's coming in from us watching screens. And another health tip before we go is when the sun goes down, we talked about the heliotherapy earlier in this episode and the color of the light and the angle of the light coming into your brain through your eyes. It's telling you all of your body systems a whole lot of information. So when you're outside and you're getting that other data in, it's not just the blue lights. When the sun goes down, after the sun goes down, you should have no blue lights or have some blue light blocker glasses. And they may seem corny, but hey, you know, we didn't always have these blue screens, these screens with the blue light shining in our faces all the time, especially when it's dark all around us. So go get the silly glasses. Go get the blue light blocker glasses. It's a big deal. I don't use them during the day. If I'm inside and I'm in artificial light, which I hate, but if I have to be, because it's usually artificial light means artificial air. So you're breathing in disgusting stuff from the vents and it's all gross. And I have some essential oils with you all the time, so that can help mitigate it. But when you're inside with that artificial light, then I'll wear my blue light blocker glasses because I'm not getting any help from anywhere. I'm not getting any help from the sun. So I hope you had a great time. I had a great time. This was going to be just a watching. I knew that it was just going to be sad. And I want more. I said, I want more. And he gave us more, didn't he? He gave us more. He totally gave us more. So I'm so happy to be helping you guys along on this journey. I'm so happy to be part of it. I'm so happy I found it. I'm so happy for my business partner that just said, hey, getting the software, go learn it. I'd never heard of OpenClaw before March 31st, 2026. And I know that I come to the table with a huge amount of skills. I know that. I had to learn them though. And I thought that I would learn them very quickly. I was very foolish to think I would learn them very quickly. And it took me a long time. And even still, when I had the skills, my brain, my own programming wouldn't let me get to that next level. So I just tell my bots all the time, just get me. It's about making money. It's about making money. It's about making money. You need to make more money. You need to buy those shoes. You need to go on a vacation. Go on a vacation. Can you imagine having enough money, enough extra money that you're like planning a vacation and you know you're going to be spending a couple $1,000s, but you still do it because you have the money and you have the money coming in. You have continuity. Money's coming in every month. And then you have an offer. When people are buying the offer, the money's coming in, but your continuity is coming in every month. It's the big deal. If you're in business, you need continuity. You need money coming in every month. And I can give you a lot of ideas specific to your business, whether you're brick and mortar or you're not brick and mortar, where people will be paying you every month on a regular basis. They'll be looking forward to paying you every month on a regular basis because you're providing what it is that they're looking for, what they're seeking. You're solving a problem for them and you're very good at it. You just don't know how to put all the pieces together. That's what I do. I create the continuity plan for you. You just boop, add it to your business. And now you're in business because otherwise you are just a rolling offer. You have to have an offer. People buy it. Money comes in. Then you spend the money. And then what? You have to have another offer. But when you have continuity and offers, then you have a thriving business. And when you are a baker, you are a plumber. I use those examples all the time. You're too busy trying to do your job, doing it as best you can, being creative, having that one thing that makes people choose you out of everybody else. Your USP. Thank you, Dan Kennedy. Glad that I learned these things. Why would I choose you? And Domino's is hot, fresh, and ready in 30 minutes. Didn't say anything about an old world recipe. Didn't say anything about the taste of the pizza. It's hot, it's fresh, and it's ready in 30 minutes. That's the USP for this. You know exactly what it is. Domino's pizza, right? Hot, fresh, ready in 30 minutes. What is yours? What is yours? I help you figure that out. I help you figure it out. Maybe you already know it. Hopefully you already know it. But if you don't, we flush it out. What is yours? Hot, fresh, and ready in 30 minutes. What is yours? What is yours? So until next time, super excited. This one was 316. Wow. 316. Well, I'm glad that you guys were here with me. I really appreciate it. It's been fun. Again, if you want any of these offers, just send a comment. Just send a comment and I will reply to you. I'll figure out, how to get in touch with you. If you came from Kick, I'm over on Kick. If you came from Twitch, what's up, Twitch? On X, I appreciate you guys on X. It's definitely a different, unique group that comes from X. My Facebook business page. It doesn't seem like a lot of my personal friends are really into this. I don't think. If you're one of my personal friends, give me a hey, how do you do? Message me in the comments or message me directly and I will hook you up. But it doesn't seem like my warm audience is super awesome, excited about all this. So that's okay. I mean, I put it on my business page. I've already told them about my business page. So I'll link to these every once in a while. Actually, I'll probably link to the post edits that are much shorter. So until next time, we'll see you either later on tonight or tomorrow. I don't know. Just follow me. Follow me on Twitch. Follow me on Kick. Follow me. You just go to EBI Results and you can find all of that. EBIResults.com. EBIResults.com. EBI Results. It's my old website. The first one I ever made. And I just like for you to see, how far I've come. That's what websites used to look like. You used to build them piece by piece, import all the sales copy, the photos, choose the colors, the design, connect it to everything. And now my agents, my bots do it for me. I like to call them agents because bots have a negative connotation. So anyway, until next time, y'all. Until next time.